Hello. Oh my god, he's here. Yeah.
I am.
Oh my god. Oh, shit. I got so tired of waiting, I forgot to place Annihilation before I got it.
F.
I know. But if I remember right, I still have like another 12 hours before the server resets to do my dailies.
Yeah.
Fucking nice.
Like, Love Live is the only gacha game I have where the server reset is like based on UTC. So it's 1 a.m. here. So it's basically just day for day. But all the others it's like Pacific time, you know. Girls Frontline is 8 hours ahead and Azur is like 7 hours ahead. Sorry, 8 hours behind and Azur is like 7 hours behind.
Yeah, I think Girls Frontline resets are like 8 o'clock here. Like 8 o'clock at night.
Ah, right.
Shit.
Sorry, I have had an absolute packed day today.
You've had a packed fucking week.
I have. It's been intense. Not a great week, to be honest. But it's all kind of came out okay to the end.
Now his parents finally know he's gay. And they loved him for who he is.
I have like the opposite problem. Like, basically everyone in my immediate family is gay or bi. And like, I was the straight token.
You were the last hope at carrying the bloodline.
Yeah.
And you fucked it up.
Shit, I actually don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast.
What, you being gay?
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm a little bit bi. Just a little bit.
The issue with podcasts like this is I can't stare you down and make you just admit it.
No, I am. I'm admitting it.
Fuck, it reminds me of a comedian over here. They're called the Top Twins, which is they're twins. We'll start that way, and they're both lesbian, and they have a gay brother who isn't famous at all, but yeah, the family tree's pretty much fucking ruined for them.
Yeah, rip that. Yeah, my brother's in a long-time relationship with a guy. And
is he actually a guy or is he a guy wolf hybrid, whatever the fuck?
To my knowledge, they were both furries. Yeah, I think.
Amazing.
See, he gets really annoyed when I bring it up now. I don't think he's a furry anymore, but I'm never letting that go.
As you fucking shouldn't.
I mean, I was cleaning my room yesterday, and I found a big box, and it was filled with all of his like furry art and all of his furry stuff.
Can I see it?
Sure, I'll post pics.
Nice.
To be honest,
like right now. To be honest,
well, I've just sat down.
Okay, so we'll
but
I'll say that I'll remind you later, but we know how that fucking goes.
I'll do my best.
Just
but yes.
Roll them up, send them with the mug 6 months from now.
The mug will come soon, I swear. Oh, I am so ashamed of how long it's taken.
Yeah, well, I think I've had the needs a letter roll for 3 months now.
It's so bad. It's so bad, and it's all like I don't have like a major excuse apart from just like forgetting and not having the time.
I have more reasons to be pissed than anyone else here because I've actually fucking sent you money because of this.
Yeah, you did.
Unlike everyone else who's just getting a free fucking postcard. I have
mainly
fiscal
letters.
investments in this shit.
You do, which is one of the reasons I feel really bad. You're not the only one. There's somebody else.
Oh, nice. Is it Spud?
No, it's not.
Damn. Oh wait, did somebody buy the art box?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Which is really bad as well, because I sent one of them. I haven't sent the other. And I sent one of them because at the time, I could have sent both, but I only really had the spare cash to send one. But now it's fine. Now I could send the other, so I need to send that, and I need to send your box.
You do. Put it this way, I'm
really-
pretty sure the Suomi figurine is supposed to release on the 12th. You can race that.
You'll get that before.
I probably fucking will.
Oh,
Through no fault of the postal service.
hold on. Or check your post box right now. Do 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 do.
You do realize that I actually have to drive down there.
Okay, don't. Right, way to call my bluff.
And I'm
Um,
not properly clothed to drive down there right now. I'm not naked, I'm just in a dressing gown and a blanket. Being very comfy right now.
yeah, that sounds comfy as fuck, to be
It
honest.
does. It's
I
a
wish-
nice thick mink blanket.
Ooh.
My balls are sweating.
I need to get my jeans off.
Ooh. And I've never actually been able to relate, like, people, like, the whole sweatpant culture, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yeah, like, I
Okay.
think, like, I actually find jeans to be pretty comfy.
I can talk about this, okay? Because I was very much on your side. I would always wear jeans.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of that was wearing a uniform, at least on my end. It was the fact that 5 days of the week I'd have to wear a uniform. So the 2 days that I didn't have to wear a uniform, were like anything was, cool. Anything was nice. But then, like, I became a bit of a convert, where I just started, taking my jeans off when I came back, and putting on most of the time not putting anything else on, or then putting on just, we call them joggers, but sweatpants. And now I find jeans to be a bit. It doesn't help that right now I'm wearing my expensive jeans, which are really nice, but they're also like quite heavy and quite stiff. It's like raw denim, selvage denim. So,
I don't know what that means.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Oh, sorry. Raw denim. So raw and selvage are different things. Selvage is the type of loom that's used. So in mass-produced denim, a really fucking long industrial loom is used. For selvage, like a far smaller loom is used. And the denim is higher quality. I'm forced to say typically higher quality, because there's now like Walmart have found out ways to make really cheap selvage denim. But the standard thing is that it's higher quality.
I see. Fucking Walmart.
Especially
Man.
especially what so and raw is something else. So raw is again like
Excuse me.
the type of denim used. It's not dyed at all, and this makes it stiffer. But it also means that so as you wear jeans, I'm sure you know, like you'll start getting fades in them.
Yeah.
Where the creases are, the denim gets like lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with standard jeans is that they're all dyed. They're all dyed. So the fades, part of that is the ink coming off.
Mm-hmm.
Not ink's not the right word, is it?
The dye, the
dye,
coloring,
thank
whatever
you.
the fuck you want to call it. Dude,
Yeah,
how did
yeah,
you not
it
get
part of-
dye? You just said they were dyed, and then
Yeah.
the fuck, man.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Okay. So that comes off. So what this means is that the fade, like basically, raw denim equals really, really nice fades and really accurate fades over time. That's the main thing. Some people are really autistic about it, like they'll only wear raw denim and stuff. I'm not. I'm not like that. I only wear selvage, but raw I don't necessarily care about. But these jeans I'm wearing right now are raw. They're raw and selvage. They cost me. I bought these for £145. So that's like what 100 and
That's probably
180?
more than I've spent on all of my jeans put together. And I have a lot of fucking jeans.
I should say that this is like by far and away like I have a couple of pair of chinos. Like I have some Norse Project. So these ones are APC. And I have a couple of like Norse Project chinos that are like 100 quid. 90. But these are like it's not like all of my I only have like 2 pairs of jeans that are like over 100 because I refuse to buy Levi's. I just have a vendetta against Levi's. So my jeans are either really cheap stuff like H&M or Topman, things like that. That's like 30 quid. I mean, you obviously can get jeans for like a tenner, or something. So
yeah,
it's
that's me. I think
yeah. So I'm saying like really cheap, like
I think I have like
$40.
I think I have like 8 pairs of jeans. I have 3 pairs that are just like $10, and then I have 3 pairs that are also $10, but I brought them after I lost a bunch of weight. So they fit me better, and I don't wear the old ones now, but I still have them around for some fucking reason. And then I have like 2 pairs of black jeans, which I need for work.
Yeah. I get you.
So, $10 each for all of those, and you change that to pounds sterling. Even your cheapest pairs of jeans probably cost more than all my jeans combined.
No, okay. Let's pull this up. So NZD to GBP. Right, yeah. So 10. So one of my pairs of Topman jeans would be about 5 to 6 of those jeans, and they're my cheap jeans.
Yeah, and so 5 or 6. I have 8, so a bit over. But fuck
yeah.
man.
Yeah, so let me say my most expensive pair of jeans would cost wrong field. Pound sterling. 277 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah,
and 4 cents. And 4 cents.
Fuck, and 4 cents. You know what you could buy with 4 cents?
What?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
No, you could get some penny jellies.
No, you can't.
How can you not get penny jellies?
Well, for starters, we haven't had a penny in over 30 fucking years.
Okay, right.
Like, it was before I was born, but we got rid of our 1 cent and 2 cent coins. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Back in 2000 and, like, late 2004, I think, they stopped production of the 5 cent coin.
Right. I mean, to be honest, it makes sense.
I know this because during the entire time, there was a craze in New Zealand with whole coin collecting because suddenly, like, 5 cent coins minted in 2004 were worth, like, $300.
Jesus.
Just, like, coin collecting craziness and shit. I had none of them. I still have a bunch of 5 cent coins lying around too, though. And coin... Because when they also got rid of it, they ended up reminting everything else. So the year after, the 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent coins were worth like $10 each if they were minted in 2005 when they started phasing everything out into our new coins. The $1, $2 coins stayed the same, and we started re-minting our notes a couple years back. Money history with Moon.
We've actually gone through the process of. So we redid our £1 coin because the old one was one of the most forged coins in the world. Like, I think it got to a point where it was like 1 in 10 were forgeries. Some people were seeing as high as like 1 in 5, but that seems like mad. Actually, right. I remember going to on the way to school. I went to the corner shop, spent like £4, paid with a tenner, so £10, got a fiver and a pound coin. Came back when school was over, tried to buy something for £1, and the shopkeeper wouldn't accept it because it was fake. And I was too polite to make a fuss. I was too like, oh, I should have went mad. I should have said, this is the coin you gave me. Well, not here, but like, I got from here.
I would have started shit, like, but I have to go to this guy every other week anyway, so.
Yeah, well, every day, so I was like, oh, okay.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, even if the hand that feeds you fake £1 coins.
But so we got, and then we got like a new £5 note. That's kind of like the plastic, sort of note.
Oh, have you not had polymer notes until recently?
Yeah, we had normal paper, because our paper ones were redid in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. So there was a reluctance, but they finally did. But right, this is the fucked up thing. So we have 4 notes here: £5, £10, 20, 50.
Oh, you don't have 100?
Well, it's complicated. We technically do, but they're not in circulation really at all. It's like the £5 coin. We have a £5 coin, but I've never seen one. I was like 5 or 6 when I saw my first £2 coin. Actually,
a £5 coin must be like a fucking frisbee.
It is. It's pretty big, and we technically still have sovereigns. So pre-decimalization, we obviously, I'm sure most people have heard of like shillings, but yeah, we had like shillings, tuppence, and sovereigns. We technically still have sovereigns, but again, like, unless you collect them, unless you buy them from the mint as a collectible, like, you can't get them. But the weirdest thing here is we also, maybe it's because I was brought up in a lower class family and we're now kind of lower middle class.
He says with his fucking £100 jeans.
Right. £50 notes are not common at all.
Oh, yeah.
At least in my experience. Like, part of this had to do with the fact that the pound was a really strong currency, pre-Brexit.
Oh, so, well, I mean, £50 notes are like pretty uncommon everywhere, I think. Like, even if I were to go to the bank today and say, like, can I get like $500 out in cash, they'd probably give it to me all in 20s.
Yeah, well, I think it depends on the country, because with when I went to the US, like $100 bills, it was 20s and then like hundreds, but hundreds weren't like that uncommon. And then when I went to Japan, the equivalent, the 10,000 yen note was really common. So yeah, like, I think it depends on the country really, but yeah, like, for here it's like 5, 10, 20, and 50s are definitely used, but they're not in my experience. I've only held a £50 note like a couple times in my life, but like, I've walked around with like £400-500, but they'd all be in 20s. And now we're going like the way of cashless, with everything being on card and stuff. So
The fuck does my phone want?
But okay, so sorry.
Oh no, my phone just went off. Apparently, Daddy is streaming.
Noise.
I know.
So the whole reason I brought this up was we got our first polymer £5 note, I think in 2015 or maybe 2016, and it was weird because the other ones were all paper. So it kind of like stuck in your wallet if you had like 5s, 10s, and 20s. You couldn't really flick through them very well. But then we got the £10 one like a year or two after, like 2017. And so now, you know, most of what I typically deal with is done. But then the Royal Mint, in its infinite wisdom, decided we're not going to release the £20 one until 2020.
Nice.
So we've had like multiple years of just the 5 and the 10, but the £20 ones are still just the shitty paper.
Next year, hype.
Yeah, I am hyped because now it's like, you know, yeah, I think the 5s were 2015 and the 10s were 2016, 17. So we've had them for quite a while now. But yeah, and now we just have to wait like double the amount of time for the 20s.
I guess on that note, I've never actually touched paper money, unless Monopoly money counts.
Wait, what?
Polymer has been the way we've gone ever since.
Oh, right.
So.
Right. Okay. I was like, wait, what the? You've never touched the note?
I paid for everything in coins.
I really think that the UK is like the last country that you could, I mean, maybe not so much anymore, but that you could reasonably get around with no notes. Because for most countries, like the £1, the $1, like the $1 threshold is where notes are used. For most countries.
Oh no, we go 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, $1, $2 coins, and then it's $5 note, $10 note, $20 note, $50 note, $100 note.
Well, the main difference here though is it's the strength of the pound as well. So a £2 coin is worth like 4 New Zealand dollars.
Yeah, you don't have to flex, but okay.
Well, no, I mean, so the reason I was bringing up the strength was like a £50 note would be like $75, $80 in the past. Now it's like $60 because of the Brexit. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I guess it's like if you had like a £2 coin, yeah, that's what, a cup of coffee.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, two coins, you got coffee and a pie.
Yeah.
Bus fare.
In like pound coins. Sorry.
A bus fare, you know.
Yeah. Basic. So
this sounds like some kind of BuzzFeed challenge, like a pound of pounds. How far can you get around London with a pound of pounds?
Well, I mean, I find that I mean, this is gonna sound like such a stupid statement where I say I find that I have a lot more coins than notes, and I was like, well, obviously, because coins are worth less. But I mean, for small purchases, coins, and then for larger purchases, notes.
Yeah,
and
then you and then you end up acquiring coins.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm sitting here with like I think it's like, what was it, $30, $40 in just coins just sitting on my desk right now, and I have a horrible habit of playing with them during the podcast. I'm sorry, everyone.
Right. I've legitimately, like, I used to keep all my coins on my desk. I now keep them downstairs because I would stack them like poker chips and stuff.
Like I'm doing right now. I'm so sorry, everyone.
But yeah, like for larger things, I just pay on card. For little things, just coins. So I don't use notes too much. But
who do you have I've had it. Who do you have on your like money though? Like, is it all just the Queen? I forget if you guys did various shit.
So we always have the Queen on one side, and then
hang on, I need to go find my wallet. I'll be right back in a sec.
No worries. So, just while he's away, we always have the Queen on one side. I think a lot of Commonwealth countries, you know, have the same.
Alright. Turns out I only had a $5 note in my wallet. And like more coins. Because I think, yeah, like I pay for everything with card now, so fucking change is a scarce thing.
I see.
Everything in my wallet's so fucking cold. Literally cold hard cash because it's made of metal and it's fucking cold. Anyway, as you were saying.
Okay, so on our notes, okay, so these are the old notes before the Polymer update, which is technically what we're still on because we haven't got the full Polymer update. So it used to be Elizabeth Fry on the £5.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, she was some like she did like prisoner stuff, like
conjugal visits.
Yeah, so it wasn't like anything notable to be honest. On the £10 was Charles Darwin, who, I mean, come on, like
yeah.
On the £20 it was actually let me click. So we still have this £20 note. And it's Adam Smith. Who I don't know if he's that Adam Smith. He might be that Adam Smith.
What, the famous pop musician of current day? Is that, do we have an Adam Smith that's famous like that?
No,
No,
wasn't Adam Smith one of the guys in the American Constitution?
No, that's Sam Adams.
No, there was definitely like an Adam someone. I don't think so. No.
Scottish economist, philosopher, and author, as a moral philosopher and a pioneer of political economy and a key figure during the... Wait for it. During the
what?
Fuck, I lost where it was. Okay, key figure during the Scottish Enlightenment.
Right. Well, oh no, because he wrote The Wealth of Nations. That's how I know his name. I had to read it in economics. Oh, it might be someone Adams. Whatever.
Yeah, Sam Adams. Pretty sure he was like the second president of the United States.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because nobody remembers second place.
Anyway, yeah, right. That's understand a rabbit hole. But yeah, Adam Smith is on the 20. And then on the 50, it's like two lads. Actually, I'll just Google it. I know one of them. Because it's the guy who was named the Watt. Like the unit of power.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like two lads.
James
two
D.
old
Watts.
pasty white guys. Matthew Bolton.
Ooh.
Oh, they made steam engines. And then now I know for a fact it's Churchill who's on the £5. Oh, and Jane Austen is on the £10.
Isn't she one of those mystery authors?
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Jane Austen.
I thought I was being funny with that.
No.
Oh shit.
I think the £50 is going to be is going to be, who's the gay guy who did the Enigma shit? Benedict Cumberbatch.
Alan Turing.
No, not Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. Oh no, he played him, but Alan Turing.
Alan. I am. I genuinely thought that was Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh fuck. Who's going to be on there?
I thought you were. I really hoped you were going to say it was going to be J.K. Rowling or some shit. Oh fuck! Can we?
So he'll be on the new.
Can we give like Tolkien like the 50-cent coin?
Fuck. We actually don't have people on our coins apart from the Queen.
We have things on the coins, but I'll get into that when we're on my side of the story.
Yeah, well, we have things on them, but actually, hold on, let me get a picture.
Let's just go to Wikipedia and get all the answers anyway.
No, because it's kind of interesting. I say kind of.
Actually, if I remember rightly, this is actually one of the conversations we had during our 8-hour talk, which kind of prompted us to start a podcast.
Oh shit! Yes, it was. Huh.
So everyone's getting a sneak peek into that thing that's never going to get released because it was never recorded.
So I've dropped it in podcast. See, this isn't accurate because, like I say, we've got new £1 coins that are made up of 2 metals.
Okay, so
I think this is...
let's see how many of these I can... Wait. So, let me get this right. Your £1 coin is basically all the sigils of whatever the fuck UK. And then all your other coins are just segments of it.
Yeah. If you get the 1 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, and 50 pence, turn them on the back so the Queen is facing down, and arrange them, you'll get most of the crest of the United Kingdom. Do you know what each part represents?
Well, I'm going to assume top left is England, top right is Scotland, bottom left is Ireland, and bottom right is Wales.
You're virtually correct. Wales doesn't have one. So England gets 2.
Oh, okay.
This is because it's the same reason why there's no Welsh dragon on the Union Jack.
Oh, well, that's where my error came in, because I knew the harp was 100% Ireland. I knew top left was England. And I assumed top right was Scotland by deduction. I thought it was Wales, because from how zoomed in it looked like a fucking dragon. It looked like 3 dragons.
No, it's the same as the top left.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it is.
So...
That's gay.
So the top left and the bottom right are 3 golden lines rampant on a golden field. No, 3 golden lines rampant on a red field. The top right is a red lion rampant on a gold field for Scotland. Yeah, 3 lions is obviously England, because I mean, if you can't remember that, then just remember the chat 3 lines on a shirt, like, you know, it's the English shirt logo, 3 lines. And then the golden harp of Leinster. I'm saying that wrong, but which is Ireland.
It's Gaelic. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, and we've definitely talked about what I'm about to say. I think in that long 8-hour discussion is the color of the background. Do you know what color it's on? The golden harp.
Green.
No, blue.
Oh, right, yes, because we have talked about this.
Yeah, blue is the colour of Ireland.
Oh my god.
Traditionally.
You know what really pisses me off about this image, though? And it's going to be more of a trivia of the entire thing, that the sum of all the smaller coins does not equal £1. Yet it makes this image.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
That's It's one of those. I don't know. I regret calling it a shower thought, but a shower thought.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I'm just gonna give you our £1 and £2 coins. I'm just gazzoing it.
Fuck, those look sick.
What?
No, just like the silver with the gold trim. It just looks sick as fuck.
Yeah, so the £2 has been like that for as long as I can remember, and yeah, the £1 because it kept getting faked was updated. So now our £1 coins are like that. That update was only a few years ago as well. 2017, I think.
Nice. Man, we are so fucked when the Queen dies.
Oh yeah. Like people don't. People just say, "Oh, like the Queen has no purpose now. It can't be like it's not gonna be that big of a deal." Like, dude,
she's literally
you have no fucking idea.
She's holding everything fucking hostage at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm of see, I like. I'm not super. I'm not a monarchist, but I'm pro the institution of the royal family. But I love the Queen. I'm not a massive fan of the younger ones because, you know, Harry married a fucking American. Come on. At least when Prince Edward did that in the 30s, when he married a Nazi sympathizing American divorcee, he had the good courtesy to step down. So he was only king for a year. But yeah, I know Harry will never be king, but still, fuck that. But I love the Queen.
Yes, but this is New Britain SHG. In the next 20 years, we're going to have our first trans princess. It's going to be great.
Don't even.
Programming socks will be part of the fucking royal uniform.
That I can get behind, to be fair.
Yeah, if it becomes part of the uniform or whatever the fuck, you know, they're gonna still have to be wearing it when they're 80.
Wait, chat, I was gonna talk about my week. Oh, but you need to talk about your coins.
Oh yeah, so we're done with your side of the money.
Yeah. I mean, I could talk about it forever. So yeah, we're done.
All right. Guess we'll start with the coins first because I have a fuckload of them. Alright. So I'll put it this way: Queen is on all of our coins.
Based.
Yeah, she's on one side. The other side is a bunch of random shit. Our 5-cent had the Tuatara, which is a motherfucking lizard. He's cool as fuck. He just sits around, does nothing, and lives for 100 years. Apparently, also has a third eye. That's just like hiding inside his skull. I think that's like he has there's an eyeball inside like the middle of his fucking head, but there's no like eyelids or anything, so it's just there doing nothing. I think that's true. Jamie, look that up. But yeah, so we don't.
Hey, come on, let's not give them free publicity.
But we don't have those anymore. So next one we got is the 10-cent coin, Queen on the back, and the Taniwha on the front.
I swear you're just making up all these names.
No, but someone did. The Taniwha is our like mythical sea monster, whatever the fuck.
Oh, like the Loch Ness.
Kind of.
Right.
Like our best suggestion is that it's really just like a self-aggrandized eel that was just in a river somewhere, because those motherfuckers can get huge. And it's completely in the realm of possibility that some fucking little Maori motherfucker just saw a really, really fucking huge one and just blew it all out of proportion. But who knows? But it's obviously it's not a picture of a fucking eel. It's like the Maori carving design shit.
Yeah.
Which is universally recognized in New Zealand. Oh, that's always a funny thing to say in New Zealand. Is universally recognized in New Zealand. But yeah, that's the Taniwha. 20 cent. Now, 20 cent now is not what I think it used to be. But it's just some fucking Maori totem shit at the moment. I forget what it used to be. Actually, I better look this up. Oh, it used to be the Kiwi.
No.
Brutal.
See, that is universally recognized outside of New Zealand.
Yes. Well, we'll get back to the Kiwi later, because he's also on the $1 coin. Fuck it, $1 coin has the Kiwi. And Queen on the back. Hasn't changed in fucking ages. What is it after that? 50 cent. 50 cent has the Queen on one side again. And on the other side is the HMS Endeavour. Which is the ship Captain Cook sailed around the world in and discovered New Zealand.
I should have known that. God damn it.
It looks just like every other ship.
Does it have big sails?
Yes, and it has probably, I think it's Mount Taranaki in the background. I've actually never had a proper look at this, but yeah, I think that's Mount Taranaki because there's fuck all other mountains on the coastline. Yeah. Or if you want to be a fucking colonialist about it, Mount Egmont.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yes. Which I mostly remember because there's still one town in the Taranaki region called Egmont Village.
Nice.
It's a shit.
We'll be back to claim it again, don't you worry.
No, you gotta get Hong Kong back first.
We'll talk about Hong Kong later.
We probably won't, but
we can if you want.
I mean, I don't have anything to say about Hong Kong, but I do think that if the UK were to reacquire Hong Kong to save them from this shit, it would be fucking amazing.
I mean, I have a lot of opinions on Hong Kong.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just because you're well, one, you're English, two, you're just like a fucking Chinese weeaboo.
A weeaboo.
And on.
Fuck you, that was good. That was fucking
Wait,
good.
what was it?
A weeaboo.
Oh,
that doesn't
fuck
matter.
off.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck off.
I'm taking that. Taking that.
I prefer the French version of that, which is just a weeaboo, but you spell it O-U-I.
That's good. Yeah.
It's because nobody knows what you're doing when you say it, but yeah. $2 coin is the albatross.
Wait, you have a fucking albatross?
We have a fucking albatross.
I don't know if that's based or not.
It's a fucking huge bird, so pretty bad. Now, $5.
I thought that was your mother.
Oh,
sorry, I can resist.
Now, the notes are a bit harder to. Holy shit! This is one of the old $5 notes. Okay. But the notes are a bit hard because it's not the Queen on one side for all of them. It's on one side we have a native bird, on the other side we have a person. However, if you hold the note up to the light, there is a Queen hiding in every note.
Oh yeah, in the watermark thing.
Yeah. Cheeky
that's bullshit.
Bitch.
That's fucking bullshit.
So she sneaks herself into.
You're part of the Commonwealth. Where's the fucking Queen? You fucks.
No, like, I mean, it's not watermark so much. It's just like just hiding there. So yeah, I mean, I guess a watermark, but yeah, there's the Queen. $5 note. We have. Well, the Maoris apparently call it the hoi ho. It's just a fucking penguin. So that's cool. And on the other side is Sir Edmund Hillary, who is now dead. Sir Edmund Hillary.
Oh yeah, he climbed Everest.
Yes, the first to climb Mount Everest.
No. The second after Sherpa.
Oh, fuck off.
No, what? Oh, shit, what's he called? Oh, that's gonna bug me.
People are PMing me on Discord to help them idea Gunfu.
And Tenzing Norgay. He's literally got gay in his name. Like, come on. He's based as fuck, right? Yeah.
$10 note.
Was...
These ones are going to be on the Soviet. Alright, $20 note, no, $10 note. I'm gonna have to do the rest of these off memory because I don't remember the fucking birds, so. But they're all native birds, so look them up.
So what's New Zealand's fascination with fucking birds?
We have a lot of fucking birds. And the scary thing is most of them are flightless. But, I mean, yeah, like, just Google Keas, Kakapos, fucking whatever the fuck. Yeah, like, we have a lot of birds. And Keas are cute. No, not Keas. Kakapos. Kakapos are cute as fuck. Or is it Keas? Shit. Anyway. $10 note. Kate Shepherd. Notorious figure during the women's suffrage movement, which resulted in New Zealand being the first Western nation to give women the right to vote.
I mean, is New Zealand Western?
Yes.
Hmm.
We're so far east, we're west. 20, the Queen. So,
nice!
Yeah.
I'm good she's only on the 20 though.
50. I'm gonna get the 50 and the 100 mixed up, but I'm pretty sure the 50 is Blair Tangata Whenua. That's not his name, but
bless you.
I think his name's like Ngati Ngāpuria or something. Anyway, Maori guy who was apparently like early on one of the Maori representatives in the parliament, whatever the fuck. So apparently he's a big deal. And what I think that's the 50. And the 100 is Ernest Rutherford.
Who's he?
Notorious physicist. Born in New Zealand, known for splitting the atom.
I knew you weren't going to say, but I was really hoping you would say the Notorious B.I.G. I was just
not occurring to me. I am not a B.I.G. fan.
What?
No, I was more of an Eminem and a Wu-Tang Clan kind of guy.
Sorry?
I'm more of an Eminem and Wu-Tang Clan kind of guy.
Okay, kid.
What, you're gonna try and school me on fucking rap now?
Oh, we'll get to that. Let's do that later.
Whatever you say, Kanye.
No, I mean, I don't mind Kanye. He's made a few good things, but no. NWA, dude. NWA.
Nah. Anyway.
Actually,
that's our money. Hang on now.
Can
I really gotta look this guy up now just to 50. Yeah, it was the Maori guy. Shit, what's his name? Oh. Apirana Ngata. Sir Apirana Ngata.
Who the fuck knighted him? If it was the Queen, I'm kicking off.
Probably New Zealand did. New Zealand knighted him. Dude, bullshit. Like, knighthoods aren't worth shit anymore.
I know, after, like, like, there was this funny, well, it's funny to me anyway, it won't be for you. But there was this idea that after, in 2018, England reached the semi-finals of the World Cup. And there was a bit of a request, like, imagine to mug off the rest of Europe. We knighted all of our players and our coach, like our manager. So the next game you'd have like Sir Gareth Southgate, Sir whatever, as they're all being announced out. That's what you use knighthoods for. Just to flex on other countries.
I mean, I would have knighted them if they won, maybe, but before to like introduce them sounds pretty fucking gay.
Well, I mean, no. If you're a knight, you're introduced as Sir, like No, it was that there was legitimate wanting by at least some people for our manager to be knighted. It was the best England had done in a tournament since 1990. No, 96, sorry. But the last we did that well in a World Cup since 1990. So, and then somebody just said on the podcast I listened to, they should knight all of them. Not because they deserve it, but just so in every stadium when they're announced, they have to be announced as Sir something. Can I release some breaking news?
Sure.
Robert Mugabe has died.
That's not breaking news. That happened yesterday.
It happened today here. So...
Fuck off.
You can fuck off.
You can fuck off.
And here are some quotes. Some Mugabe quotes, okay?
Removing the white people was a mistake.
Britain is a very cold, uninhabitable country with small houses. That's fair.
Yeah, he's not
it's
wrong.
It's entirely fair.
He's not wrong.
We are still exchanging blows with the British government. They are using gay gangsters. Each time I pass through London, the gangster regime of Blair expresses its dismay. I have died many times. That's where I have beaten Christ. Christ died once and resurrected once. To State Radio. And finally, I've just concluded, since President Obama endorses same-sex marriage, advocates homosexual people, and enjoys an attractive countenance, thus, if it becomes necessary, I shall travel to Washington, D.C., get down on my knee, and ask his hand. Robert Mugabe, everyone.
Nice. So you're gonna say?
So, I was just gonna. Can I talk about my week a bit?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So, I've had a hectic day. But yeah, the week has been pretty packed. So it started with me waiting to hear back if I could go to university. It turns out I couldn't. But I found out that I know I've talked about the UK education system here, so I won't get back into it. But basically, once you end at 16, you're in a college. So we have two different types of college, and neither of them are what the Americans would call college. So we have sixth form, that's 16 to 19. We have college, that's kind of like a community college that will do diplomas and things like that.
A sort of polytechnic, and then I think, would call it.
Yeah, that sort of thing, yeah. And then we have universities. And to make it more complicated, really old universities like Oxford and Cambridge have colleges within them that are kind of like houses. But, yeah, so to put long story short, I'm moving from one college to the other type of college. So my sixth form college, which is kind of like the end of high school, essentially, I was advised not to sit my exams because I wouldn't get into university. So if I didn't sit my exams, I could go to community college and it would be on a loan or free. It would be on a loan. If I did sit them and I failed, then I would have to pay, like cash. Now, when I was waiting back to hear from university, they told me that they by law, they cannot accept me because I didn't sit my exams. And they said that they would have accepted me even if I failed them all. Which I wasn't going to. I was going to fail one. That was why they told me not to do it, because I was going to fail one. So I would have had enough anyway to get in. based purely on merit. So basically, my sixth form lied to me. So that wasn't a great thing to hear, you know. Then I mean, not as big of a deal, but I got a camera, so that was cool.
Have you taken a picture of your dick yet?
No, I don't have a macro lens.
Way to toot your own fucking horn.
No. A macro lens is used for taking pictures of small things.
Ah, so it has macro in the name, so.
Yeah, because it's makes them big. It's a macro lens, so you can get really in. Yeah.
Oh no. I see.
So
what you're saying is you have a small penis.
Yeah, I have a tiny dick. Hey, no, I always err on the side of self-depreciation rather than self-aggrandizement. You should know that by now. Come on.
I don't know. I get the lines get blurred half the time.
And then today I had to enroll, which took like 5 hours.
Enroll for
our equivalent of community college.
I see.
So I'm doing humanities with mathematics. It's a 1-year course, and with that I can go to uni. So that's what I'm doing now. I wanted to do humanities with law, but that course has failed, so I have to do the maths one. Which, as you know, from like 3 years ago at this point, when I first did economics, maths, I did maths as well, and I had to drop out because I didn't pass my maths.
Maths with an F.
Yeah, maths.
Maths with an F.
Maths. Yeah, quick maths.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a joke.
I've summed it up. The week's been a lot more packed than that, but I mean that's the long and short of it, really.
Wait, so I just want to make sure I got this on my own noggin. Also, what the fuck is this shit post? Is Bogdanov's in it? Whatever. Fuck, what was I going with this? So you can't get into university.
Yep.
Because you didn't sit the exam.
Yeah.
Obviously you can't sit the exam this year. Can you just like sit the exam at the end of next year?
So I'm no longer able to study them. I could, and this might be something I do, sit the exams privately. Purely the exam.
What, like go to the teacher's house, fuck her, sit the exam?
I wish. No, like just show up to like, I don't know, the
Ministry of
Civic Center.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like just show up to a college somewhere and just sit the exams. I might do that if this course turns out to be really hard and I can't get into uni on it, so I might have to do that. I don't know.
How about you just fucking get good?
I mean, that's the plan. Like, the worst thing is, I meet all the requirements to do the course. I meet all the actual educational requirements to do the course. And in fact, if I could do the course, I would start at one of the higher bands, not the lowest band, with people who know no Japanese. I would start on the rung above, because I have the qualification that you need to start at an advanced level.
Yeah, so
I meet all the.
So now that we're just clear, this whole university course is to just learn Japanese.
Well, it depends on the university. It depends on the course.
The one you were going to go to.
Oh, okay. So you mean the one I had the call for?
Yeah.
The one I was waiting for. No, that one was history with Japanese.
Oh.
But the other 4 I applied to were Japanese studies. So how language typically works at a degree here, at least, is you'd never purely do the language. So it's either with something like business in French, or translation in French, or you'll do two languages. Sorry?
Or cooking in French.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. Or you'll do like two languages, you know, French and German, or three, you know, if that floats your boat. Or for essentially non-European languages, you can like do the studies. The studies, it's not like gender studies or anything like that. Though I don't know if it's any more employable, to be fair. But it's essentially the language and the culture and history and things like that. So Japanese studies, it would be all about Japan slash East Asia. But it would be a course based. But you have like Korean studies, Chinese studies, you know, things like that. But yeah, so more universities offer Japanese as like an additional thing, like history or English or things like that. Not many universities offer like a pure Japanese course. I would do like Japanese and Chinese, but there's only a couple that do that, and they're pretty hard to get into. But yeah, I hope that answers your question.
It does. Very much so. I don't know where I was going with it after that, though. But, okay, so... history with maths.
History, sociology, and maths.
Oh, no, sorry, no, English... you said humanities and math.
Yeah, English, sociology, and maths. Yeah.
That sounds really fucking gay.
Yeah. See, the thing is, it doesn't matter what you do for the course I want to be on. The main thing is, do I have a qualification in a language? And even better is, do I have a qualification in Japanese? And I do. So apart from that, I just have to meet the requirements to get into the course at a general level. So it could be anything. I could do fucking interpretive dance, you know? And as long as I passed enough of it, I could get in. But yeah, I haven't done English since I was 16, which I've said many times. I only just passed. So I actually
passing's better than what I did.
What, did you fail English?
Yeah. Like
based.
I failed English when I was 15. Got held back a year. Passed 15-year-old English when I was 16, and then when I was 17 I had to go to 16-year-old English and I failed. And then I left high school. All because I don't subscribe to their whole wank theory of watching movies and understanding hidden meanings.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that either. So I ended up buying today I got a English textbook, a GCSE textbook that's designed for like 14 to 16-year-olds. Because it's like, I haven't done English in so long. I need to wait, what the fuck is this going to be covering? And I got one for sociology as well, because it's like, what the fuck is sociology?
It's the study of groups of humans and how they interact.
Shit. I mean, well, yeah, so...
Just watch how this Discord server works, and you'll understand that behind closed doors, men are very, very gay and very fucking suicidal, and they might be correlated. Which reminds me, I was supposed to change my Discord avatar.
Yeah.
Because I'm convinced that the reason why everyone is so fucking gay, even when they say they're totally not gay, is just...
It's a stupid theory.
No, that's not really a stupid theory. It's because everyone's looking at everyone and they attribute a cute anime girl to them.
No, but people know that they're not the fucking cute anime girl.
Yeah, but what else do they have to go off? Like, aside from you and me, not many other people have a voice either.
Yeah, but I don't think people are that divorced from reality. Even here.
I think they are, even if they don't know they are.
Well, I'm saying for the record, I totally think
I need to find a man from anime that I actually find tolerable.
Oh, so you're not doing you or even a human. You're just doing an anime.
Yeah, just something masculine. Fuck, it could be like a car. I don't care, but I need to not be this questionably aged girl getting raped by several guys.
I mean, what can be more straight than that?
I don't know, the fat ugly bastard behind the girl? Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I'm just happy you're not called SHG's cum slave or whatever it was.
I think it was cock slave and cum dump.
Oh, cock sleeve. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. Well, we haven't talked about the second part of the Discord saga, have we? At least not here.
That was the second part?
Yes, because after the podcast released, words. The words happened.
I don't remember.
No, I
have no memory.
I got charged for Nitro on a disabled account.
Oh yes, yes. Oh well, we should give the first update.
Oh yeah, so first update, they replied to the message that I wrote. They said, basically, so we had a look at the report again. It turns out you totally fucking did post this shit. You're staying banned.
Yeah, which is fucked up because in the message you wrote that you did post it.
Yeah.
They didn't have to look again. You said I posted it.
Well, yeah, they looked again, said, yeah, you totally fucking posted it. You're staying disabled. To which I replied, pretty please. And I haven't received a reply on that since. I don't think I'm getting one.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on that.
Yeah, then the next thing was, last week, a week after I had been disabled, I get a message, I get an email saying, thank you for supporting Discord. $10 has been taken from your PayPal account, or whatever the fuck. And I went, hold on, wait a minute, something ain't right. And, yeah, so, turns out they don't want me on their platform, but they really fucking want my money. Ended up sending them a email, like, report with all this shit. Apparently, there's a lot more hoops to go through for getting your fucking money back. And I actually had to read the entire, like, terms of service just in case that they were going to try and fucking Jew me out of my shit.
Yeah.
But, hang on. Because I have received a lot of emails over the past week. Because a whole lot of shit. Alright, I called my money taking money from the disabled just to fuck with them. That's great. Where did it go? So I sent them that thing, and then I get 30 seconds later, I get like a pre-automated fucking reply saying, hey, a lot of people do this thing. Have you done this, and this? And please reply with this thing, this pre-scripted response, whatever the fuck, so that it actually goes to a human.
Yeah.
So I went to a human, and yeah, about a day or so later, they finally got around to it.
Oh, I mean, you should have just said, you know what, mate, you can keep that. Just re-enable my account, and it'll all be fine.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
You should have leveraged it, dude.
I don't think it would have worked. But the I don't know what fucking language this guy speaks, but the email I got back, like, from them, from a human, was, hello, we have missed you a refund for your last month of Nitro. Sincerely, Discord Trust and Safety Team. Yeah. Great England on that one. But yeah, then I got my money back and I blew it all on cocaine and hookers. And by cocaine and hookers, I mean I got my gacha skins in Girls Frontline.
Nice.
I know.
Oh yeah, you totally fucking peer pressured me to do the fucking gacha.
Hey, it's not my fault. Fucking RFB's ass made me do it.
God.
It's
I don't think I've ever had such a huge amount of buyer's remorse when I bought those gems. I was like, why am like Azur is my main fucking gacha game now. Why the fuck did I do this? I did get RFB's ass though.
Yeah, you did. You didn't get 62 Shiki though, did you?
The only one I didn't get was the live 2D one.
Oh, so you did end up getting ASVLs. Or Vals.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got 2 of them.
Nice. I got 2 RFBs. So now I have a black card.
Nice. I got two Vals and 2 of the other Shiki.
62.
Oh yeah, I got 2 62 Shikis.
She's just
honestly, I
shit character. I don't like her.
Well, I mean, I've never used her and I'm never going to use her, but
of course not. She's a
I like the skin.
Machine gun.
Yeah, yeah. I like the skin. She looks ugly as fuck without the skin.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking fish.
Yeah, that's a perfect description. With the skin, she looks, reasonable. I mean, that is with the caveat that she looks reasonable in a game filled with cute girls. So,
she
not starting out
great.
With the
skin, she kind of reminds me of fucking Fremi Speed Draw from Rocco no Yusha.
Haven't seen it.
It's alright. It's a whole, murder mystery anime, which people really want a second season of, that I think is a terrible fucking idea.
I mean, well, I can't really talk about that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's alright. I'd say give it a watch if you got nothing better to do.
However, I've got too much anime to watch.
Yeah, that was going to be what I was about to say. So that's why I'll put the caveat on that.
Speaking of things we've watched,
yes, I watched The Naked Director at the behest of this guy right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually talked about it with anyone. So, me and Sky, we've been intending to talk about it, but actually, I think that's on me. I think he said, "Let me know when you finish watching it." Sorry, no, it's I'd finished it. He'd finished it, and then said, "Let me know when you want to talk about it." And I just haven't messaged him, so we need to. But do you want to go first, or should I?
I think you can go first.
I mean, my opinion is that it's... See, on my rating scale, a 5 is average. Some people would say a 7 or 8. Everything good is a 9.
I think everyone says that my 5s do mean 5s, but at the same time, no one is going to watch anything that anyone recommends below a 7.
No, I disagree with that.
Okay, if I told you should go watch Rocco no Yusha, it's a 5 out of 10. Are you going to go watch it?
I would, but it wouldn't be a high priority unless I had something in it. But yeah, 5. I mean, 5 out of 10's average. I'm autistic, so I'm pretty serious with my rating scale.
Well, it's good to know we can both agree on that.
I don't think I'm the majority of people at all, but no, I respect. So for me, The Naked Director I would, with bias, and I would put it in 8 out of 10, but not purely because of its merits.
You
because it appeals to. I mean, that's a big part of it. It's about JV, right? I like the lead actor. I've seen him in a few other things. I just enjoyed it. Like, it hit a lot of the things I like. So, I'm definitely rating it higher than it probably is objectively. It's like I always say, of the two, I'm just bringing this up as an example. It's my go-to example. But of like the two Christopher Nolan films that came out at about the same time, well, between a couple years between each other, which was Inception and Interstellar. Like, I think Inception was the better film, but I would rate Interstellar higher, just because I prefer it in a biased, subjective sense. I prefer it. But I think objectively, Inception is better. There you go. That's my take on fucking Inception and Interstellar. Back to this. So I'm definitely rating it higher than I think it should be. But for me, I would say, yeah, like a low 8 out of 10. What about you?
I mean, I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Right.
I enjoyed I enjoyed watching it, but I could definitely see some issues. I think the way for a historical, whatever the fuck you want to call it, drama.
Historical drama.
Yeah. It did seem too neatly put together.
Oh, definitely. They've definitely taken liberties, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, we have this one conversation and suddenly this guy trusts me with his fucking life or whatever the fuck.
Oh, can we there is the obvious spoilers will be discussed here.
They fuck. There is porn.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry, continue.
No, go on.
No, I was just going to say spoilers. I didn't mean to interject, but I just thought you were going to start going into plot, so...
I don't know. But yeah, like, things just seem too conveniently put together. For a time, it kind of took me out of it. Yeah. One of the other things, I think they kind of missed an opportunity to talk about why the laws were the way they were in the first place.
I can say... I think they did that because it was trying to focus more on just the human relations, the personal relations, rather than the overarching stuff. But I think that's definitely a valid point.
Yeah, I mean, don't quote me on this, but if I remember correctly, the entire reason the whole censorship laws were put in place in the first place is that sometime back in the 70s, when everything was exploding, there was a case of a guy who abducted and raped and I think killed an 8-year-old girl.
Right.
And when they went to his place, it was just full of like this whole prohibited material. Just like stacks and fucking stacks of just porn mags and obviously the agenda became, this is corrupting our fucking citizens. We need to put a fucking stop to this shit. So if we make them think,
I thought it was the imperial regime, because to my knowledge, like, Japan had very liberal porn attitudes up until after the Meiji Restoration, when they tried to become more westernized and have more of a... They obviously weren't Christian, but more of a Western ideas, and Western ideas were based a lot on Christianity. So that was when homosexuality became stigmatized as well, was in that Meiji Restoration period to the early 20th century. And I thought it was there because both Korea and China and like Singapore and a lot of other East Asian countries have basically the same law that Japan has. I'm not saying you're wrong because I don't know. I personally don't know, but I thought that the censorship thing went further back than the 70s. I mean, they might both be right, you know. I'm fully willing to admit that I'm wrong. That might just be a faulty thing, but
the issue is that I'm not even going to know what to search up conveniently at this time to bring up the case, rather than girl gets raped in 70s. Google.
Yeah, well, that'll give you like a heavy R link or something like that.
I think that was the case that brought everything to bear, and it's been that way ever since.
I'm reading about. Oh no, it was 1947 with the. Oh no, so it was before, yeah, Meiji period and Pacific War. So I'm reading about the censorship in the Empire of Japan, specifically to nudity, and it was then further codified in the 1947 Article 21, which was the one the Americans did. So, but I'm just trying to look, because there's a further one, which is Article 175. That might be the one you're talking about. It doesn't go into any details, but like why it was made, because that one was Article 21 and this is Article 175. So that might fit into where the 70s. Yeah, but from what I'm reading, yeah, public morality, but it was done in the 40s. So it existed earlier, but it was codified by the American occupation. I mean, that's just my quick fucking Wikipedia.
No, so about
Wikipedia jitsu. I mean, no, I'm not on Wikipedia now. I'm on Transformative Works and.
Dude, just read the Constitution for me.
Yeah, I'm at JapaneseLawTranslation.go.jp/law/detail. So, yeah, that's what it seems to be. Anyway, we're getting past it. We're getting past the point. I think what you're saying is a valid point, that they could have went into more of the reason why it was like that. Definitely. But yeah, I think that was probably more of an editorial decision to just focus on the interpersonal relations. It's like, yeah, why is the director have such a good relationship with one actress? Or why does that actress suddenly become famous? You know, things like that. You know.
Also, you said you've seen them before and other things, but what were they?
Well, this is a bit of a confession I have to make. But back when I watched Crunchyroll, I watched a lot of J-drama as well, and like live action stuff. He was in a film recently, but hold on, let me go on my, I think I might be on my anime list. Because that did have a thingy section, a J-drama section. God. Okay, so the last thing I saw him in was the Isle of Dogs, the Wes Anderson film, and I also the only live action thing I knew him from was Densha Otoko, which honestly is a pretty shit film. Pretty shit is probably a bit too generous, to be fair. But for TV series, let me my anime list. It was this like Yakuza show. I went through a really big Yakuza phase.
I guess on that note, I did like the Yakuza guy.
The what? Sorry,
I did like the Yakuza guy. The old bastard.
Wait, like the older one.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. Fucking Ushijima the Loan Shark. That was the one I watched. He's like the main guy. Who's funnily enough a loan shark. I don't know if you know. But dude, right, episode 7. Fucking hell.
Don't give me
0 to 100.
Wait.
All right, the one with the women chained up, addicted to meth, and then raped. That one. It was out of nowhere, and then the guy gets killed while fucking. That was just so fucking out of nowhere.
Such is life.
Yeah, I remember thinking, what the fuck? But yeah.
Anyway, the reason I brought up like what you've seen the other guy and like, I honestly thought his acting was a bit weak, and I don't normally pick up on this kind of shit, but he just seemed really fucking stiff. I don't know if it was the character or if it was him, but
I mean, I suppose it's a subjective thing, but I don't agree. I mean, I think it was maybe more for the character, but I am. Fuck, I've got to reply to someone.
Tell him to suck my dick.
Well, I'm doing that. I'm doing the podcast.
Explicitly say suck Moon's dick.
Okay, fine. Done.
Amazing.
But
I expect to see a blowjob in the next 6 to 5 working days.
But yeah, I don't agree. I think it was maybe more of the character. I think he did a good job.
Well, again,
I think he was a bit samey. You know, his character didn't really evolve as much as some of the others. But he wasn't my favorite character.
Yeah, you liked the girl. You horny bastard.
Yeah. That being said, you know, I've said this multiple times on the Discord, right? You should be bald from the eyebrows down, right? So, the armpit hair, not for me.
Should you be bald from the armpits down? Or eyeballs down?
I mean...
Do you shave your armpits?
No, I don't.
Is that just laziness, or...?
I mean, yeah. I've got nothing against it. If I was more active, I would, yeah. Just shave everything. Like...
Amazing.
I don't...
That's fucking gay. You're gay. Stop being gay.
Shut up. Actually, yeah. I do remember. Fuck, I'll say it here because I mean I've already fucking said everything basically. But I remember talking about it with Sleepy,
Is it true that French women don't shave their armpits?
No, we were just talking, and I backed out. I can't remember the exact circumstance, but he looked at me with such what's the word? Incredulity.
I don't know.
Incredulity, like such incredulousness that I ended up backing out. I was like, "Oh no, I'm joking. You know, I don't do that." But I was just talking about like shaving.
Mm.
You know, shaving.
Go on.
You know what I mean?
No, I really don't.
A certain part of your body.
Your head. You wanted to be a neo-Nazi. That's cool. I wanted to be a neo-Nazi when I was 16 too.
I'm not 16, you fucking oldest.
No, I'm just saying, back when I was 16, I thought it would be really cool to shave my hair off, but my parents said, no, you're going to get your shit kicked in. So I didn't do it.
I've always been the opposite. I've always wanted longer hair. Anyway, sorry. No, okay, about, you know, shaving pubic area.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I don't do it all the time because, again, mainly just because of laziness. And I mean, let's be real, it's not like I'm getting tons of action. But, like, yeah, I prefer it when it's shaved to when it's not shaved. And I was, like, going into this, and he looked at me with, like, what the fuck? And I pussied out. I was like, well, this is what I think. You know, it's not like I do it or anything.
Unless.
Do you want to move on Minecraft beds together? Just joking.
Unless.
But yeah.
I mean, I shave my balls. And occasionally trim the top of a bit.
Well, that's what he was saying. He was saying, like, trim. But I prefer shaved. It's nice and clean.
I don't. The issue I do find, though, is, like, shaving the balls is, like, when do I stop? Because, like, the hair's all over my body. It's not like it naturally stops at some point and then it can, like, fade back in where naturally into, like, the leg or some shit. It's just hair everywhere.
Yeah.
This is more information than you need to know, but I don't give a fuck. Actually, that's another fun thing that's happened this week, and by this week I mean actually like Thursday. For a shit and a giggle, and purely research purposes, I swear to God, it is research purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I joined a BDSM server on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I've said nothing in there the entire fucking time. It's just fun to watch people, not furries. Like, that's the thing. It's fun to watch people who aren't furries act like this.
What, like ties you up and stuff instead of nuzzles?
That kind of shit. They also have an entire like selfie section where they just like post themselves in like lingerie and shit. Both male and female.
How many male to female?
That's a good question. I am sworn to by my own morals and shit. I will never post anything out of this.
Of course, yeah.
But,
I'm not like, because can I make a prediction here? See, I predict there's obviously going to be more. Yeah, but I expect a few women to be on there to post far more. Like, you know, if they're comfortable posting a selfie, they'll be far more comfortable for all the reaction they can get to post like lots. So,
well, put it this way: there is 1,076 images in the male not safe for work section.
Right. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the female one was older, larger.
There is 1,091 in the female section.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's the thing. What I'm saying is, how many of them are duplicate? Like not duplicates, but how many of them are from the same people?
I don't know. Like, there's only so much you can get from like this whole like Discord search function without like passing the API or some shit. Which
I'm not saying like I expect you to tell me. I'm just saying that's my.
Oh, and 150 in the tranny section, which is just traps.
Okay.
So.
Nice. Give me an invite.
No. I can't have people know that I'm there, except for the one person that knows I'm there.
Right, time to go through your friend list and message everyone.
Dude, there is no one on my friends list on this account.
Yeah, rip.
See, when I die, everyone loses.
No, I mean, can I just say, right? Like, of all the people you've pissed off through the years, at least the one that I know that actually did something that's affected your life, like, would you have expected it to be Chi?
Good question. Probably not, no. I think that's also half the reason I am the way I am at this point is I have been able to be such a fucking cunt with basically zero resistance.
Yeah, someone stood up to the bully.
And the bully got banned. And then someone who stood up also got fucking banned.
Wait, who else got banned?
Chi.
Oh, right.
Chi, he's fucking gone, man.
Yeah, I know. I banned him.
I know. You're the only one who can ban people.
Oh, yeah, true.
Fucking retard.
Fuck you.
Oh, right, that's the other thing. One of the reasons why I haven't really posted on there yet, aside from just watching. I am apparently under express orders that I'm never allowed to drop the N-bomb.
By who?
By the guy who invited me. Like, if I drop the N-bomb, I am fucked.
Wait, here?
No, in the fucking BDSM server.
Okay.
Which I think is the other reason why I do find it so interesting. I think it is that there is actually a high ratio of women that makes it so interesting because it feels like I'm on fucking Facebook again. Like
it feels like you're what? Sorry.
It feels like I'm back on fucking Facebook again. Like it feels like a bunch of 18-year-old kids going through 18-year-old kid drama stuff, but they think it's a big deal.
Yeah. It actually sounds like this server, to be fair. I know.
I'd like credit to you guys. You're a lot more mature than I occasionally use the Zoomer emote for. Contrary to popular belief, I don't actually hate most of you. But the fact that most of you probably aren't listening. And probably the select few that I do hate are the ones who aren't listening. So if you're listening to this, congratulations. You're actually a pretty cool kind of dude.
In before both Chi and Rental are listening to this.
No, they can just suck my dick. No homo.
Don't worry, if we're in a year or something and there's no drama, I'll just invite one of them back.
No, you fucking won't.
Just to spice things up a bit.
No. The only thing that will get spiced up is my curry. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it sounded nice at the time. And by the time I mean like all of 5 seconds ago. Fuck, where we go with this?
I don't know. I'm pretty pooped right now, to be fair.
Dude, you're always pooped. That like doesn't count at all.
Sure. Like, I mean, you know, we can't go to the glory days of like 3.5 hour podcasts, you know.
We can do better.
I mean, to be honest, an hour and a half. I mean, what's this? An hour and 40 minutes. I'm not saying we end now. I'm just saying That's longer than basically every other podcast I listen to, like bar one.
What's the other one?
Like, Hello Internet.
Never heard of it.
It's how much of the YouTube educational section do you watch?
None of it regularly.
Okay.
Please.
So
I mean, we've kind of talked about this before, I think, but yes, I have seen a couple of Vermintasium videos. I do know who Michael is. I know there's a Khan Academy thing. I don't know what the fuck they do, but I know it exists.
I mean, that's not really YouTube, to be honest.
Oh, I did not know that.
They're on YouTube. They're on YouTube, but like
they're not YouTubers.
So Hello Internet is done by. We've definitely talked about this because when I describe one of them, so one of them CGP Grey.
I think I've heard you say that name
CGP
before.
Grey. Yeah, and the other one is Brady Haring, who does Numberphile. And we've definitely talked about this because we talked about one of the guys on Numberphile and how weird he looked. And then you said you like because he did Computer File as well. He does all those, and you were like you love that guy's hair because he's got the massive white hair that sticks out.
Oh right, the chemist guy.
Yeah. He does like minute physics and all of that. Sorry, no, not minute physics. But yeah, it's those two guys. But they just talk about shit. That was my. It's probably my favorite podcast. It only comes out like once every couple of weeks to once a month. But that is just two friends talking about just shit.
Is it even like science related at that point, or?
No. It's more just about their lives and stuff. So there's a lot of YouTube stuff going to constant, but it's just, it's just about their life, really. Just about shit. There's more of like a tech and science bend to like the news. So when a new iPhone comes out, when a new, space thing happens, stuff like that. But it's, again, it's a long podcast, so they can talk about quite a few things. Plane crashes is a big one. Yeah. So that was my big one, and then another. So I listened to the Football Ramble, which is my favorite football podcast, and two of the guys on there, Luke and Pete, have their one that's called the Luke and Pete Show, and that's just them talking as well. But they take like questions from the audience as well. They have like a 15-minute email section, but the other 15 minutes is just them talking about what they did. That's more of a banter-filled one.
Based on that point, if anyone has any questions and is listening to this, do not be afraid to ask them.
Yeah. Email moon at whatever.
Or just leave them in the fucking comment section.
Or DM.
I that too. Do not just at me on the Discord server. Like, in general, just don't do that. Like, PM them to me, leave them in the YouTube comment section. Do not just, like, leave them in a wall of fucking text that is constantly fucking changing. That is retarded. Don't do that. Oh my god, I'm getting atted. Yeah, what the fuck do you want?
Do you like me? I have to think of a question. I don't know.
At this moment, not fucking really. Fucking dumbass motherfucker and his dumbass fucking questions. I find you vaguely tolerable.
I'll take it. I have low expectations, so.
What he's saying is we have a chance.
I'm pregnant.
I'm Pergurney. Have you seen those?
No.
It's just dumb motherfuckers on like Yahoo Answers. and the like so retarded. Like, how do I tell when I'm pagent?
Oh,
Because
right,
they can't
right.
spell pregnant because they're fucking retarded, like bogan school kids, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
How do I know if I'm Pagini? Am I Pargert?
Oh, fuck. What's the past that begins with a P?
The what?
The pasta that begins with a P, and no, it's not pasta.
Oh, penne.
It's. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound as good as I thought it would. Fuck, if you went to football, I could have said my Pellegrini. That would have been better. You don't know who Pellegrini is.
Is he Italian?
Yes, he is.
Does he play for not Italy?
Fuck, I can't remember. Fuck. The worst thing about football is you just have a ton of fucking
Exports.
names like in your head. Actually, the main one is actually Manuel Pellegrini, who's actually Chilean.
Chilled.
Chill out. Yeah. Who does he coach? Oh yeah, he's the current manager of West Ham. That's how I know him. Yeah. Fuck, what are we talking about?
Pregnancy apparently. Have you ever been pregnant?
Not yet.
Neither have I.
Not yet. Damn.
I think we should try it.
I've had some pretty big shits though.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I mean, how the fuck are we gonna get 3.5 hours, alright?
It's the same way we always do. We just talk about shit. Except not actual shit. Because I'm sure the one guy I have blocked on fucking Discord would love that.
Oh, don't talk about him. Don't. It makes me...
What? I've never told you about fucking Spartacus.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Every day he would take a shit and take a picture.
Oh, yeah, yeah, him. He seems to think we're like long lost comrades or some shit. Because...
because you're such an arsehole.
No, because I was banned for a week. So everyone kind of... And he joined in that week, so... So he was like... He like took over shitposting duties with like literal shitpost. So the entire time, everyone was just like comparing him to me. So by the time I actually get back, and it's like... Fucking the world's changed, man. I was on the inside too long. I can't cope with the society. And yeah, so he now thinks we're like brothers in crime or some shit. So I just have a block because I can't be bothered putting up with this shit. Literal shit. Yeah. I cannot stress this enough. It's just shit. Literal fucking shit. Which reminds me, I don't think I ever got the answer. How many bucks would you eat a Steam Terror Timer? Because I think that was part of the topic.
Fuck off. No, we're not. And I'm pretty sure I did give you an answer. It would be a ridiculously high number.
Oh.
We're not talking about that.
See, honestly, I forgot. It's amazing.
You know I don't like it, right?
I know you don't like it. That's why I'm trying to remember what the answer is.
I don't think I gave a specific price. I think I just said a really large, it'd be an insanely high number. I was never going to say like anything like this. It's like I would never do it no matter the amount, because that would be a lie.
Well, do you think the Steam part makes it worse?
I don't know. I really don't want to get the specifics, dude. Come on. Come on, dude.
Would you rather eat a steamed one or a grilled one?
I have no opinion on this matter. Come on.
Yeah,
You're doing this deliberately because you know it makes me uncomfortable.
I am, but that's not the point.
It is exactly the point.
It is exactly the point, but that's not the. Ow! Fuck, my chest hurts. Ow.
Fucking good, right?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. Just having a minor heart attack. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm not. If anything, it'll be great content. If one of us dies on the pod.
Yeah, except no one's going to be able to fucking publish it because the only one who's got the recording is me. Fucking idiot.
Oh, shit.
So the point I'm saying is, go die and make for good television. Just don't kill the cameraman. Was there anything else on my shit to talked about list? So we did the Naked Director. We did Discord. Being Jews. Fuck. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to talk about. Yeah, but fuck. Let's go back to that camera. You haven't taken a picture of your dick yet. What did you buy the camera for anyway?
You know, I wanted to take cool pictures
of
shit, you know. Fuck. No, not shit. Of just stuff. I mean, mainly like street photography, you know, landscapes, things like that. I'm going to Belgium next month. So
really?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on in Belgium?
Dude, I'm just seeing, like, I've told you, part of my family's Belgian.
You have not told me this.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
I definitely have.
You absolutely fucking have not.
Because every year I go and see them and I get absolutely pissed. I've talked about it on the podcast. I vomited.
I recall none of this.
Because this time I actually, unlike the past two times, once when I was with Sleepy and it was on the beds, and the other time when I was on my 19th birthday, this time I actually had the good sense to get to a toilet in time, so I didn't have to clean any up. But yeah, when I saw my aunt, all that side of the family's Belgian.
So you're not even a true fucking Brit?
No, they're married in. They're married in.
Oh my fuck. So someone in your family's a fucking traitor.
So yeah, I'm not Belgian at all, but like a good chunk of the family, at least what I'm in contact with, like, so an overrepresented part of the family in my end is Belgian. So yeah, but Sleepy actually got tickets, so he'll be in Belgium at the same time. So it'll be the third lads meet. I might see FCD and shit like that. God, if I do see FCD, it'll be awkward as fuck. I just know it.
Why?
It'll be like, well, I mean, he doesn't speak great English, like in a relative sense. He speaks. I want to make it clear. His English is great, far better than my French. But like, I mean, this is what Sleepy said. But like, yeah, his like most people, their spoken form is worse than their written form. And he's, you know, older and stuff like that. So
actually, I guess it's kind of weird because he's closer to the fucking north.
Yeah,
like, cause
I think he's closer to me than Sleepy.
Well, no, not north as in you, but like the whole like Denmark, the Netherlands, that area is really fucking good at speaking English when they speak English. Yeah. And then there's just Belgium, the retarded cousin, apparently.
Well, you have Flemish.
Flemish, right? I refuse to take the name seriously, but I know that it exists, yes.
Do you know what it is, though?
Probably not phlegm.
It's just Dutch. So Flemish is Dutch spoken in Belgium.
Yeah, that sounds fucking retarded.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But anyway, yeah, for the camera, I wanted to get the camera mainly so when I go to places I can take nice pictures. And not just go into other countries, but I mean, go to conventions, go out more, that sort of thing.
Can you please take a picture of your local Greggs?
Okay, sure. The problem is, like, I feel like going to my local Greggs with a DSLR will get me mugged.
I mean, at this point, I will accept like phone pictures. You got a new phone. It's got a fancy camera on it as well. There we go.
Yeah, it does. iPhone XS Max. Yeah, okay. I'll take a picture.
So, there we
next
go.
time
There's your goal. Just like everyday life. I want a picture of the Nico Time view, the Greggs, the corner
What
shop.
you want a picture of my garden, basically?
Pretty much, but from
actually,
but from the view of your shitty little, I'm assuming like garden table.
No, I don't. No, I don't sit down.
Really?
Oh, right. Okay, I'm autistic at this, right? I pace back and forth. I'm a mover. I struggle to just, I'm not gonna say I've got ADHD because medical condition and all. Like, fuck self-diagnosing. But I kind of need to move a lot. So, when I go in the garden, I pace around the length of my garden, back and forth. And at the midpoint, that's when I breathe in. That's when I start smoking. And then by the end of the garden, either to the gate or to the wooden fence, is when I exhale. And then I walk back to the midpoint and go the other way. And the cycle repeats. The main benefit of this
is that it makes it really easy for an assassin.
The main benefit for this, and I have to express this as such a minor benefit, but it means that even on days when I don't technically leave the house, I reach the arbitrary milestone of 10,000 steps a day. Just because I go outside and I just walk back and forth. And I smoke quite slow as well because I listen to podcasts while I smoke. So I like to, pace them out. So I'll have one when a podcast episode starts, and then I'll have one like 8 to 10 minutes before it ends. So then my cigarette ends as the podcast ends. I can smoke one in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but I don't smoke. Like I say, I take them from the middle, I walk to the end, breathe out, and then rather than do it again, I go back to the middle and then breathe in. See, it seems normal for me, but when I have to put it into words, it seems weird as fuck. I don't think about this. I haven't planned it out or anything. It's just how it is,
Speaking of things that sound weird as fuck.
Okay, I'll quickly say I'll take a video on my new DSLR. How does that sound?
Sure. And then you can upload it to your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Amazing.
That'll fuck my average though.
Oh, dude, fuck your average. Fucking do something.
But I got everyone to fucking subscribe to my fucking YouTube, and fuck, I've got so many fucking comments I've got to approve. And how do you see your videos?
What do you mean?
17k views. Damn. Anyway, sorry, I've kept you off long enough. What were you going to say?
Oh, fucking masturbating with tissues. Did you hear about this?
Yes, I did.
What's your fucking take on it?
I mean,
because
it's weird as fuck.
I tried it.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck he does it.
You've got to remember, though, right? This is my theory. right? He's circumcised.
That makes it fucking worse. Is why I don't get it.
Yeah. Like let's just get beyond that. Well, you've also got to remember that it'll be desensitized, though, won't it? But
that makes it fucking worse.
I think he's using it as essentially a pseudo skin, like pseudo foreskin, basically. I don't know. No. Like, think about it. I think that's essentially what he's doing. But yeah, it's weird as fuck. I've tried it with a sock before, like years and years ago.
Oh god!
Because that was the meme, right? No,
what,
I mean this was
the meme
before
of coming in a sock.
Like, have you never heard the meme?
What's the meme? What's the meme?
Like years and years ago, basically, like, you know, just the generic like, oh, you've never fapped until you've done it into a sock, that sort of thing, right? Like, you know. So I tried it, and yeah, it didn't do too much for me either. Like, it just was coarse and not very nice.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere.
So yeah, it's not for me.
Well, wait. Okay, here's a tissue here. I'm holding a tissue. Like,
don't start rubbing your dick, please.
No, please. Like, you give yourself too much credit to think that I'm aroused at the moment. Like, I tried, wrapping it like you said, wrap it around, fold it over the top. Now, I'm not trying to fucking brag, but I don't know how the fuck he can have like excess over the top enough to like still grab it when you fold it over.
Wait, did he say he was folding it over?
Yeah, like he'd wrap it up like it's a fucking tube, and then he'd take like the excess on the top and like pinch it, fold it over so that it's like a cup. But then to try and get any sort of movement on top of that is like, you're either not going particularly fast.
No. Hold on. Is he not doing it lengthways?
What do you mean?
So he'll get like he's not doing it around the dick, like around the circumference, but he's like making a semicircle, and then he's using it so it covers his whole dick. He's going up, and then it loops around, and then he cups it from the other side, so it makes like a cup around it.
The fuck?
Fuck, I'm getting paint up. Right, I'm making a fucking diagram. Right, so what I think you're describing is...
Yeah, I'll see if we can find his diagrams as well. As image. Pictures of dogs, pictures of duckies, pictures of guns, dogs, campers, Minecraft. By the way, when are you gonna play Minecraft again?
Yeah, I've got it. I'm fucking paying for it. I've got to fucking play it, Jesus.
Because me and Potato are having the time of our lives.
Okay, right. I've made my quick diagram. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready for these amazing skills? Right.
Fuck! How long ago did we have this conversation? That's exactly what I was describing.
The second one.
No, the first one.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's not the first one. That's what you're describing.
Yeah, obviously the tissue is bigger than his dick, so like the stuff that's still hanging off the top, he like folds that over.
No. These are different things. Okay, hang on. I've got something I can do that will make it.
I think I know what you mean with the second one, like a ghost. Like a ghost costume when you're like a kid, where you just like put a bedsheet over your head.
Yeah, but so the tissue roll, it's like several pieces of tissue roll. and it's going
Oh,
up.
so you think he's going for like multiple tissues?
Right, yeah. So I've updated the diagram. This is Mark 2. You should include all of these in the show notes, right?
Oh god.
Okay. Does that make it easier to understand? So I've put the lines where the tissue would be tearable, where the toilet roll would be tearable. So when you fold it, it's probably only covering like half of his dick. So he's doing it around one side. That's what the line is in the middle. So he's making it go up and then back around, and then he folds one side over the other. So yeah, so one of them can't cover his full dick. So it's going on side, and then he's grabbing that and he's just moving back and forth. That way he can get full coverage.
Fuck, this is weird.
We haven't even explained what he's doing. We haven't gave us any form of context. So
God, he puts.
I mean,
so
you want to give context because it, like,
I mean, what...
do you understand what I'm saying at least?
I kind of get what you're saying, but what do you mean by context?
Well, when we started talking about this, we didn't say. So a guy we know called Potato said on the server that, you know, we didn't go into it. We just immediately started talking about it. Some people may not know. So
Here's his fucking. And see, this is why I know I'm right. Hang on, where's the fucking channel? There it is. That was his diagram.
Yeah, no, that's mine. Wait. Is that mine?
No, that's what I've been saying.
Well, he must have some big fucking tissues then.
Yeah, American jumbo tissues. Maybe uses like fucking paper wipes.
Oh, what, like baby wipes?
No, like kitchen wipes.
Oh, but wouldn't that be like bumpy and stuff? Ooh, that might be good actually.
Ribbed for his pleasure. Spare no expense. Get the 3-ply. Oh god. Yeah, I don't get how the. Wait, so the context for this is Fuck, what were we talking about?
Potato says he faps into tissues, but he uses the tissue to fap. So he wraps his dick around. He wraps a tissue around his dick, and then he
rubs. I was hoping to provide more context in that, like, because we were on Minecraft, and I forget what the fuck we were talking about. But
well, that's the thing, I can't provide context on this because I wasn't there.
Yeah, I was the only one who was there. But I forget the fucking story. But yeah, it ended up with him explaining that he masturbates with a tissue, and he was genuinely confused. Now, so at this point, he is a fantastic fucking liar, and he's just duped all of us. We have been officially bamboozled.
Yeah.
This has all just been an elaborate ruse. Or he did genuinely think this is how everyone fucking jerks off.
Yeah. Well, actually, I can talk about this to a limited extent. As in fapping in a weird way that you think is normal but actually isn't. Should I?
Did you jerk off with your hand backwards?
No.
Because I've only ever seen retards do that.
No, well, here's the thing. I didn't jerk off with my hands at all.
You sucked your own dick.
No, right, so the only other person I know who did this, / does this, is Rinpo. And I had to tell him something because, well, I'll get it right. So the clearest way to the clearest way to describe it is essentially humping the bed. So I would get a pillow, put it, so I would lie face down, get a pillow, so between the mattress and my dick, and then I essentially grind. Right?
Are you sure you're not a woman?
No. Right. Honestly, it feels way better than a standard fap with your hand. The climax isn't as good, but the experience of doing it is a lot better. And with the hands free as well, it's good. But there's one real downside to this. And this was the thing I kind of had to explain to Rinpo. Right? It feels nothing like sex. Like, at all. Because not only is your dick going because if you're lying face down, the dick is essentially pointing up, right? You get me?
No.
Well, if you're lying on your dick and it's erect, it's going to be facing towards your head because there's not a hole in the mattress where your dick goes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
so when you said facing up, I thought you meant towards the sky.
No, I'm face down.
Which is where I was getting really fucking confused.
It went inside me.
Oh shit! I was actually having a conversation with another guy about this the other day as well. Now the way this conversation started was the lost art of making shit up.
Right.
So now, this is probably the greatest thing I've ever done for trans rights in my life, and it's probably the only thing I'll ever do for trans rights in my life. But a woman, can't see my air quotes, was wondering how they go about trying to convince people that they just have a really deep feminine voice. My answer to this was to just say, oh, I ate a lot of cornflakes growing up.
Right.
Because that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's no basis in reality, but if I think back to like when you were like 18, whatever, so a year ago, and you heard some guy just tell you like some random shit like that, like you start thinking it's like, oh, if you eat lots of cornflakes growing up, it makes your voice go deeper.
Right.
Like, if you say it matter of factly, people just fucking believe you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
it's also the element of people being too polite to say anything as well.
Yeah. So. Yeah, unless they're autistic and like actually,
yeah,
it's been scientifically proven that cornflakes has no effect on your whatever the fucks. Actually, kind of like cornflakes.
I've happened to read many articles on the subject.
Yes. I can't believe that someone actually gave a research grant for this. It was the Pepsi Institute. I don't know. See, just make shit up. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, can I finish this because I will forget?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So,
okay. Shit, what was I talking about?
How sticking your dick in a bed is not pointing your dick towards the sky.
Yeah. So it's facing up. Essentially, it's facing
towards your face. We'll just to make sure that I'm not getting the wrong image in my head. Towards your face.
Towards your face, and you've got the pillow, and you've got your hands, like, at least in my case, you've got your hands around the pillow, so it's tight, right? The thing is, the way the women's body parts feel
is nothing like 100% polyester cotton.
Essentially, yeah. But again, like, it's also like the humping is typically slower as well than in standard like sex, because you're rubbing it against something. If you go too fast, you'll get friction burns, that sort of thing, right? And pussy feels it just doesn't feel like that.
So I'm just imagining like R9K threads now. It's like you know the old salty milk and coins meme. It's like, what does a woman feel like with like 97% natural polyester?
But what I'm saying was, I remember like the first time I had sex, it was such a weird experience because it felt nothing like this.
There's something wrong.
And
SHG, yes, you don't feel like a pillow.
But yeah, but the thing is, when you've been fapping basically that way your whole life, it's really hard to get out of. Right? It's really hard to get out of. So I am encouraging everyone who's listening to this to just try it out. Try it out, right? Because it feels different. It might take a minute or two to get into,
So
but once you find your groove, right, it's all plain sailing from there.
So just so I'm clear, you're lying down on your bed.
Yes.
And between basically your abdomen and the bed is a pillow.
Yeah. Or two if you really want that, Yeah. But if you've got big pillows, just one. I've got like quite thin pillows, so sometimes I use two.
And then basically you're just wedging your dick between the pillow and the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
you don't need lube or anything. At least if you're not circumcised, like lube makes it easier and whatever. But
isn't it? Yeah, but isn't that basically just gonna ruin your fucking bed and your pillow?
I wash my bed sheets a lot. And I do not sleep on those pillows. I have designated pillows, yes.
Alright, now let's put on our Freud caps for a moment.
Alright.
Do you think that fucking a pillow and a bed sheet for a significant portion of your pubescent life has any bearing on your obsession with thigh highs?
How?
Still fabric.
I mean,
would you be opposed to a glove hand job?
No, that sounds hot as fuck, actually. Like silk glove. I know we're not silk.
The best of both worlds. It's a real woman and 99% cotton.
Fuck off. No, but it's like when you're putting your whole weight essentially on your body and it's going in a certain way. So I was telling this to Rinpo, which was essentially like, it feels good, but masturbating with your hand, while also doesn't feel anything like sex, the pace and like the finish is a lot closer than humping the bed. And in fact, in the past, when I have been fortunate enough to know that I'm going to get laid in a few days, or when I'm optimistic about a date or something, and I'm like, whatever, I won't masturbate in that way for several days to ease my body off, because
So are you saying that you still do it like this?
I'm pleading the Fifth Amendment.
Well, you know what they say, not an answer is an answer within itself. And by people say that, I mean I say that.
Yeah, but I won't make it easy for you. I won't confirm it.
So now the next question to this is going to be, have you tried wedging if I could own a hole in between the pillow and the bed?
I have. The problem is because your body is lying down, essentially your whole weight is on the on-hole. I have found a way around this, which is lying on your side and then using said pillows to wedge the on-hole between. And then if you're really into it, you don't have to hold it down at all. Sometimes you may have to hold it down with one hand, but then you can kind of do it on your side, like doggy, but on your side essentially. Yeah, but again, that feels again closer to sex. But it's a different feeling. It's a totally different feeling. So
this is legitimately This is legitimately a field that needs further study.
Okay, is this more or less weird than potatoes? A non-answer is just as illuminating.
Oh, I've actually got to think about this. I think this is less weird.
Yeah.
Because at least I can, at least I can understand how someone can achieve an orgasm with this.
Yeah.
Basically, because you know, pillows are thick, boy. They can take a punishment. You know, a tissue's a fucking tissue. Like that's the thing. It's like basically, I couldn't keep a pace that wouldn't rip this tissue apart.
Yeah, you'd have to use several at least. I feel. Oh wait, hang on though. There's one thing that we've forgotten, which is, you know, I don't want to say it. It's a bit mean.
I think I know what you were. Well, fuck it. I'll be. He comes incredibly fast from this, apparently.
Yeah, so it's not like he's gonna be going for so long that he needs.
Yeah, the mechanics.
Going in 60 seconds, you know.
No, but be fair. He says 2.5 minutes.
Didn't he say that, like, on a good day?
I don't
know. No, if he's saying that number, come on. Everyone exaggerates, right? If that's the number he's willing to say, like, I'm just saying, right? You know. I say I'm 6 foot.
It does raise a lot of questions for me about it, though. But yeah. If you're not that fast, like, like, how out of it are you after nutting after 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like that. I feel like if you were to nut in 2.5 minutes, it basically just feels like a sneeze. You know, like you're not sitting there with your eyes kind of glazed over, just panting, kind of keen for a nap. Yeah. Like 2.5 minutes just feels like a sneeze. Like, oh, that was nice, and then you just go about your fucking day.
Yeah. Might explain why he's always so fucking like
the micro nut, as it were.
What, like microdosing or something? Like, oh, what, are you gonna have a smoke break? No, I'm just gonna micro nut break. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
Oh. He's gonna hate me for this.
Yeah, he's a great lad. He's a great lad. Right?
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Don't bully him for this unless you have a podcast and you need to fill time.
Yeah. This is coming from a place of, you know, admiration.
I wouldn't say admiration. This is
and love.
Research. Analysis. Something. I don't know. I'm genuinely curious behind the physics of this.
Yeah. I mean, is this just ramping up to the point where you just ask him to record it?
No, I won't do that to him. And I encourage everyone to not ask him to, because he will buckle under peer pressure, and I don't want him to do that.
I don't think he will, come on. I mean...
What if we made a role that said masturbated for the boys?
No, I mean, okay, right. There would definitely be some people on the Discord who would do that, but Potato would not be one.
I mean, I've sent you pictures of my nut in the past.
But you're fucking retarded.
I'm not retarded, like, I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, and Potato isn't. Right?
Yeah, he's retarded, not an asshole.
Potato's a nice boy, and you're just... you, right? Like...
That's honestly the biggest compliment I enjoy getting, is that I am me. That I am there has been nothing before me that people can describe me to. I am myself. It's very it actually makes me very happy, unironically.
Well, that's good to hear.
So thank you.
Even if every time it's said, it's a backhanded way.
So yeah, if you masturbate, leave a comment below. Give this video
right,
a like.
I'm seriously encourage everybody try humping the bed at least once.
I promise I will consider trying.
No, right. By the next podcast, I want to hear back.
Oh, right. Well, if we're doing that, but at the same time, I tried out the second owner hole that I bought.
Right. Wait, is this the
No,
this isn't. Right.
So
okay.
there was 3 of them. There's the Euro Camp one, which I'm still not gonna open up. Yeah. There was the Catgirl one, and then there was the one that I was trying to get myself arrested for.
Yeah.
And
is it one of the Virgin Age ones?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I think it was made for smaller men than me.
I mean, how big are you?
I'm about 6'2".
Alright.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I want to say middle of the road, like 6 inches, maybe like 5.99. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like not self-exaggerating that. But like between the two of them, like the Catgirl one is very soft and the other one is very firm. So
I much prefer firm.
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of concerning me now because it was so small initially, and I thought, oh, maybe this is supposed to be one of those like gimmick things, but you like bust open the hymen or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you know, for the first bit of it, it's like, yeah, that's right, but the hole keeps going upwards, and it's scaring me a little.
I mean,
like, I'm legitimately afraid that I'm gonna split this thing open.
If it's one of the Virgin Age ones, there's different sizes. So you have admission and then graduation. They're both considered lolly holes, which are smaller and tighter. But yeah, the admission is pretty small. Like the reason I was asking about your size is I'm 6, and in I've told the story where I bought 2 Tengas. I bought the standard Tenga, and then I thought, oh shit, it's Japan, it might be a bit too small. So then I bought the big Tenga, like the X, the EX. And no, it works fine. The normal one fits fine. It's a bit of a tight fit, but to be fair, sorry, that's being disingenuous. It's a standard fit, like
it's snug.
yeah, right. So like I found of most honor halls, it's I don't have an issue. Yeah, they're definitely like tighter. And yeah, there's sometimes when you're going pretty hard, you can see like your dick poking up at the other end. But no, I don't think I've had one where it's been like legitimate. I mean, I don't have like any lolly holes, purely based, I'm afraid, because we do have laws. Like on the store that I would buy it from, they specifically say that if you're buying in the UK, select the option to get it unboxed. Because if customs see the box for it, they will stop it. So I haven't bought any yet.
Well, you see, that's where you and I differ.
But I mean, the UK's got really strict policy on shit like that, though. Like stricter than most of the world, most of the free world, I should say. I don't think Saudi Arabia is particularly fucking open.
Like Saudi Arabia could go either way. Like it's either going to be like hardline yes or a hardline no. I'm not sure which. Like on one hand, it's an 8-year-old girl. On the other hand, it's not real. And
well, no, it's the attitudes to masturbation, though. I'm pretty sure masturbation's illegal there. In most in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, it is. It's like one of the main jokes. It's like, why do you think the Middle East is so fucked and they're all so violent? Was because sand gets everywhere and they can't masturbate.
Well,
like,
oh my. So I started typing MASTUR trying to look at like masturbation being illegal in these countries. First thing comes up, masturbation effects on the brain. Second one, more surprising, masturbation effects on the kidneys.
Oh, that might be there's some people say that it increases the chance of kidney stones.
No, it won't harm your kidneys, apparently.
Nice.
Wait. Does masturbation cause kidney disease? I masturbate a lot, about 3 times daily. Will it be harmful for my kidneys? I also have kidney stones in my left kidney. No, it won't harm your kidneys, but stone definitely. I don't know if that means it will hurt if jerking off will hurt if you have kidney stones, or it increases the likelihood of kidney stones.
Yeah. I don't know.
Only one way to find out. Although, I will say, if you're like that guy and you jerk off 3 times a day, slow it down a bit, mate. Go outside.
I fap like 3 times a day.
You need to go outside more or something then, man. I don't know what to tell you.
No, like once when I wake up, and then twice when I go to bed, typically. Once or twice.
The fuck is wrong with
I don't fap in the day. Well, no, because I mean, not every time I wake up, but if I have time and stuff, like
I never have time when I wake up.
And then when I go to bed, it's that like I struggle to get to sleep a lot, and yeah, I find that after coming.
Yeah, well, I get that one. It's a lot easier to get to sleep. That one I can relate to, but not twice.
Well, okay, right. For me, I do it once from the imagination, and then I do it another time with pornography. So, not every night, but I'd say on average 2 a day. Like, it's definitely too much. I definitely I'm not contesting that at all. Let me just say that at parts of my life, it's been a lot worse than that.
Yes,
like
kind of. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it publicly.
I mean, I can't remember what I've told you or not, so it's best not to. But yeah,
story of my fucking life.
But yeah. So to be honest, down to 2 a day on average. But 3, like I'm saying, like 3 is not uncommon. No, 3 is uncommon. But it's not rare or anything.
My point is, if you're up to that point, I think you need to start looking at alternatives before something happens. Like it gets worse, or if it can get worse. I mean,
yeah. No, I agree.
Get some help.
Definitely.
Find a hobby. Chop some wood.
I got a camera, right? And it won't be used for recording me masturbate.
You say that, but
no, I mean what? Hey, you should know this.
Hey,
right?
I'm just saying, if you get
have like no.
I'm just saying.
I have no self-confidence, right? No one's gonna want to see me naked.
I'm just saying, if you get a girlfriend, they might convince you to do shit.
But I'll have a girlfriend, so they'll all be good.
Yeah, so like maybe they want a birthday present. I don't know.
Well, that's a different thing.
What do kids do these days? Is it all on Snapchat now? Can you do Snapchat on DSLR?
I use Snapchat quite a bit.
Actually, that's a very. When are we getting like actual good cameras that like come with like small like Android operating systems on them?
What do you mean?
I'm saying I want to get Snapchat on a DSLR camera.
Well, the issue with that is image size. So on my phone, an image is like 5 to 10 megabytes, typically like 5 megabytes really at most. My DSLR, it's like 50 megabytes. 50 some can be as high as 100. Because it's not just resolution, but it's the information density. The sensor is far larger than a phone sensor. And so there's a lot more going on, essentially. So what I'm saying is, if you're uploading a 5 megabyte image to Snapchat, then that's far less of a load than a 50 megabyte.
Maybe for just Snapchat Premium users.
There's no Snapchat Premium.
Snapchat's missing the fuck out then.
But yeah.
But no,
shit, 2.5 hours.
That actually does raise a question then of where the fuck does Snapchat get its money from?
On the Discover page, there's advertisements. Okay. So basically, on the Discover, it'll show news stories and whatever. But company, you know what? Fuck, I'll go on it now.
Yeah, I'll admit, I don't have Snapchat. I have no fucking use for Snapchat.
So I've got to reply to this guy.
And then Snapchat has an update.
Okay. So for me, news.com.au, Aussie man charged $99,000 for single beer.
The fuck?
And then, what do you want me to click on it?
Not really.
That's it. Well, alright, I'm clicking off it. And then Cadbury, the next one is Cadbury, the rumours are true. You can invent a new dairy milk. And that's sponsored. And then, ultimate homosexual app, like really sponsored. Just watch it yourself. So, that's a TikTok advert. Sponsored.
Minor thing while I'm looking at my own phone as well. I took a picture of the for the second owner. I took a picture of the lotion packet because it had a bunch of fucking text on it that I thought was hilarious. It's called pee lotion.
Nice.
Like, if there was ever one of those fucking moments where you're like, this might be illegal, calling it pee lotion is probably one of them. Like, it's not quite on the same level, but you're getting close to the word cunny.
Right, yeah. Can I just quickly say, this is so fucking weird. I just refreshed KSG, and somebody just posted, York Hatua, how many times in a day you masturbate?
I swear that's not me.
I was just about to ask, was that you? That was posted 4 minutes ago.
I swear it wasn't me.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
I don't even go on KSG really anymore. The only reason it's open is that I turned my computer off without closing Firefox. So when I clicked it open, it just reopened. That's the only reason KSG is like still on my my thing.
I still keep a tab open, mostly for shits and giggles.
Well, yeah, but what I'm trying to like make the difference. I used to click the tab open every time, and now I don't. And I used to check it all the time. Now it's like the tab's there. It's always there, but I'm no longer like, oh shit, I don't have KSG open. I'll go and look. I'll just like Control F my name and see if anything comes up, and if nothing's came up.
There we go. Just to prove that it's not me, I just posted, and here's my not you.
Yeah, but you could have just, edited that.
Can't edit shit because reasons.
Right, you fuck it. I'll reply to. Alright. Alright, and let's see how many people call me say I have a fucking problem. Alright. Should I put a picture with this or not?
Well, you gotta show that it's your waifu, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't want Hannah-Fags to get a bad name because of me.
Hannah-Fags already have a bad name.
Sure.
Like, there is nothing you can do to just make it worse. Or better.
Anyway, shit, we got like 2 3/4 hours out of this.
Out of jerking off.
That's far more than I was expecting to do, to be honest. So, well, this might be what, our second longest episode? Third longest?
No.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go on the Moonbay on Maith channel. That's how you sound, by the way. $224, $227, $113, $219, $231, $231. Oh, that's not. $212, $231. Okay, so we've had one that's $318. Oh, one that's $324. One that's $322. So fourth longest episode. So shit, how the hell did we do 3.5 hours?
We
what
just
the fuck?
talk about stuff like we're doing now.
So I'm just because I would always just click it when you upload. I'm only now seeing like all the thumbnails. The episode 0, the Oblivion. I knew that one, but like the new one, are you feeling like a hero?
Oh yeah, I drew that.
What the fuck does that mean?
Basically, all the thumbnails are roughly to do with whatever the fuck I am like whatever the fuck's going on in the background.
Yeah.
So for like episode 0, I played Oblivion. For episode 1, I was playing Ricketeer.
Yeah.
So I got her. Episode 2 was the Turing test.
That's probably the worst thumbnail, to be honest.
You know, that's because it wasn't even like an image or anything. It was just like a screen cap of like the menu.
Yeah.
And then Valkyria Chronicles, Valkyria Chronicles, Valkyria Chronicles. During the phoning in edition, I was making this. It was the VOD for when I was making the Jack the Ripper skin for the G55S in War Thunder.
Right.
Episode 7, I'm pretty sure I was just flying the B-17 out.
Yeah. Episode 8.
Episode 8 was Minecraft.
Yeah. For context, it's a girl getting railed by a Minecraft pig.
Yeah. I think it's like Minecraft. Like female Steve or gender bender Steve. Episode 9, Valkyria Chronicles. The thing with Sleepy, I was playing what is it called? Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. A very fun game actually. Episode 10 is probably Girls Frontline.
Probably. No, I think was that not talking about the Suomi figure?
Hang on, I need to mute it. It was me grinding War Thunder while having like Girls Frontline in a corner of the screen while I was I was grinding out shit.
Yeah.
Episode 11 was the Minecraft. Episode 12. That is a picture of what's her name? Nero Claudius's feet from Fate. And we were also playing Minecraft. I put no effort into that one. Episode 13 is fucking Girls Frontline, and episode 14 was the entirety of Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where I just went into GIMP and I just like drew the shittiest image I could think of.
Oh shit, do you know what I did forget?
What?
Maurice spends 40 minutes explaining Secret Hitler.
Oh right. Yeah.
That's good, right? If anyone's listening to this and they haven't seen that, you should.
I was so glad I found the image that I did for that as well.
I know, it's so good. It's so fucking good. But yeah, like I think that's one of the few things I like audibly laughed at some points. Like, and I was there, but like it was just so funny at points. I've never laughed listening to this.
It was the thing was, it's amazing that I actually got the chance to record it because he explained the entirety of Secret Hitler to someone, and then someone joined like 15 minutes later, and he just went through it all again. I was like, "Fuck, I'm recording this."
Wait, isn't that video like him doing it twice as well? Like somebody else joining halfway through?
It might.
I'm sure you have to
explain
it like 3 to 4 times.
Yeah. And then...
Damn, what happened? We should play Secret Hitler.
I
was so fucking
Oh,
good.
wait, no. Secret Hitler's fun. I was thinking of Cards Against Humanity. I don't like Cards Against Humanity.
Nah, Cards Against Humanity is...
Reddit the game.
Yeah.
And then... fucking beyond that. That reminds me. Just Your Average Christmas. I was supposed to make another one of those videos of me just like spamming out gacha shit.
Yeah.
Because I recorded the entirety of me doing the summer skins. I also recorded the Yucata ones, but that's like short as fuck.
So how many goes did you go for on the Yucata one?
The Yucata one, I very much set myself with like a set amount of money. Like I wasn't going until I got something.
Oh yeah, I'm not asking money amounts. I'm just saying how many goes.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how many goes it was because it's very much tied to the amount of money I spent.
Right.
Basically, I had a set amount of money and just like spammed it all out.
Right.
Made it rain, as it were. Got because like RFB was the one I was after.
Yeah.
And it was the one I got first actually, very early on. So I was like, do I keep going or? And then no one
Same for me actually.
Anything, so I just kept going until I ran out of the money. At which point I got I basically got all of them except Carcano and Live 2D one. But I had enough exchange tickets to get Carcano.
Right, yeah.
And then I also spent a fuckload of money and I bought like all the bundles on the shop.
Yeah, I bought the Carcano bundle on the shop. That was the only bundle I bought. And then I think I did over 10 runs. I can't remember the exact number.
Fuck, that reminds me.
I did over 10 runs.
Now that
I
think a week has passed, I can finally get the shotgun back because I sold her off because I was never going to use her. But now I have a skin for her, so I can go buy her back.
Nice. Oh yeah, I came to the shocking realization though. I don't have Grape Kano.
Ah!
I thought I had Grape Kano. That she was like the second skin I wanted. So the main one was RFB, but the second one was Grape Kano. And I don't have her. I thought I had her. And I know I had the other Carcano. So is it Carcano? I mean, I'm only saying it because that's how you pronounce it, but I actually would always say Carcano in my head.
From the things I've watched, I just say Carcano.
Carcano, right. But
Carcanos.
I think it is Carcano because if it's Italian, it's like they're more about like the hard C. So Carcano makes sense. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Also, the new girls coming out ruined me. I had 96% collection rate. I had gotten basically everything aside from one machine gun and a bunch of shotguns.
Yeah.
And then the new girls came out, and now I'm like down to 94% collection rate.
Oh.
I got P90
though. Oh, poor little moon.
Oh, yeah, fuck stuff.
Oh. I'm to be honest, I'm just happy I'm up to like 75%. But I'm missing most of the event ones, so I'm kind of fucked there. Yeah, okay, so I actually saved up. I had like I mean, I had over 200 contracts, but my main issue was what do you call them? The quick production.
Oh yeah.
So I only got to like 60 of them, but then I realized I didn't have Grape Kano, so I wasted them all doing rifle runs to try and get Grape Kano, and I didn't get her. So now I can't even really run the new girl try and get the new girls, apart from doing it at like normal speed. And I don't have Grape Kano.
Did you get any good rifles on your way to it though? Like, were there any others you were missing?
Oh yeah, well no, but I got a lot of duplicates and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually no, I got like one or two that I was missing, but I didn't get the one I wanted. So I saw it as an absolute loss. This is a loss.
Who the fuck's message? Oh, it's an email. Cool. So that's the story of Girls Frontline.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I'm low key considering polygamy in Girls Frontline.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, up until now, I've only had Suomi oathed.
Oh, you fucking retard! You absolute fucking autist.
Just because you just spread shit all over the place.
No, it's there's like actual strategic benefits to oathing though.
It's not.
They're
much.
minuscule. Yeah, but marginal gains and stuff, like, you know.
So I have like how many do I have? I have 13 oath contracts just sitting in my inventory doing nothing.
I have shit, can I remember? I have 4 of my main squad oath. So Vector's oath, she was my first. G36C. I oathed RFB after this. And then I oathed... I oathed Type 95. And the only one I don't have is M4A1. Is it M4A1? M4A4?
M4A1.
You know, yeah. I haven't oathed her. And then I oathed WA2K. On my other squad.
RFB is the one I'm considering oathing just for the main
Who?
factor.
Sorry?
RFB.
Yeah. I oathed RFB, so she's mine.
Maybe
That's
I'll
how it
oath
works,
G11
you
then.
see.
So that's actual strategic value.
How is that?
Well, she's legit the best AR in the game.
Oh, okay, right. I thought there was like a specific, like, other reason.
No, well, she's cute.
Meh.
I like G11.
Meh. She's got those weird eyes.
I have a soft spot for narcoleptic girls that are stupidly good at whatever the fuck it is they do.
No wonder you like Sleepy.
Oh. What?
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 Fuck off, right? I'm ending this now.
Oh, fuck you do then. No, I'm just saying, like, it's a trope in anime that has some really cute girls, like G11, Mako from Girls on Panzer, and Noelle from Sora no Wato.
I don't know any of them. Well, I know G11.
Oh, dude, you need to go watch Girls on Panzer.
I don't want to know. I'm fine.
No, you have to go watch Girls on Panzer.
But like,
of all the,
I want to do other things.
Yeah, like Potato's supposed to make you watch Eurocamp. Fuck that. Make him
Right.
Watch Girls on Panzer.
There's a deliberate reason why I haven't watched Eurocamp. Do you know why?
Because it's gay.
No.
Pretty gay.
Because, like, he wants to watch it with me.
And I'm saying, Potato, fix your fucking priorities. Make him make you watch fucking... No, sorry.
I mean, well, he's gonna be over for like... Shit, how long is he gonna be over for?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't actually know.
3
I don't
days,
actually know.
you know, comes in, just fuck asses around for a day, leaves.
Yeah, we just watched one episode of Eurocamp and that's it. So I mean, I'm sure there'll be time. You know.
But welcome to postmodernism, where we spend thousands of dollars flying to the other side of the world to watch anime.
That being said, there is one issue, and I have told him this. He's insisting on coming down at like a specific time. I don't really know why.
I think,
but maybe that's all he can do. Maybe that's all he's got approved for, because obviously he has a job. But like, I don't have that time off. Like, I'm in college at that time, so I'm gonna blag off as many days as I can. But if he's over for like 2 weeks or something, I can't just take like 2 weeks off. So there is the predicament of like, what's like, there's gonna be some days where I'm just like, you know, at college.
Have fun in Newcastle. This is where the square is.
Yeah, this is Eldon Square. I'll just show him the anime shop. I'll be like a parent. I'll drop him off at the anime shop and just collect them.
Wait, what's the what's the UK equivalent of Walmart? Is it Tesco?
We have a few. The official one would technically be Asda, because Asda is actually owned by Walmart.
Just drop them
off.
But
the biggest
biggest
supermarket chain would be sorry,
not supermarket, like the general goods.
We call them supermarkets. That's our name for them.
And like, supermarket over here means like grocery store.
No. Well, we have corner shops. Remember, we don't have grocery stores. We have corner shop. So for small goods, you go to the corner shop / newsagents.
Yeah, but are you gonna buy like your meat at the corner shop?
You go to a butcher's.
No, you go to.
No, we have groceries, but groceries are on like main streets or whatever.
Yeah, but you go to the grocery store for your weekly shopping.
No. Well, no. I go to the market for my weekly shopping. But no, for most people, they'd go to the supermarket.
I'm lost right now. I'll be honest.
So am I. I don't know what's the controversy here. What?
Alright, so over here, a supermarket is synonymous with a grocery store, and these are places where you buy food.
Right. Okay. Can I quickly jump in here? Right. There's a weird. So when I stayed in America, in this little town called Marcellus. It was like 10 miles out of Syracuse.
Is it actually Marcellus or is it Marseille and you're just being an uncultured swine?
Dude, I know how to fucking say Marseille.
But is it Marseille or is it Marcellus?
It's Marcellus.
Okay.
It's what I said.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
Dude, we're far closer to fucking France than you are. What the hell are you on about? I did 10 years of French. Fuck you.
And look what you have to show for it.
I can count to 70, okay? Shut up. I know the days of the week and the months of the year, right? Fuck you. That's all you need to know.
And I know baguettes.
Anyway, right, so in this town there was no corner shops. I couldn't believe it. I was like, where the fuck am I going to go? I want to buy some Coke. And I'm like, we'll buy it for you. It's like, well, thank you very much, but, I'd like to explore. So they told me where it was, and I was like, okay. And then they said, well, do you want a lift? I was like, no, I'll walk. It's only like 5 minutes away. And they were like, what? Are you going to walk? I said, well, that's what I do in England. So anyway, I walked. And I went to the grocery store. And it was a lot bigger than in the UK. We'd consider, like, I mean, it wasn't like Walmart big or anything like that, but it's far larger than like a newsagent's corner shop. But for me, like we have those, but they're just kind of like small supermarkets, you know. But like we have the term hypermarket, which is used to like differentiate stuff. So like an Asda, which is owned by Walmart, would be a hypermarket when it's like on road signs. Do you know, like turn left here? For the hypermarket, because they won't say which one. But nobody nobody would say like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the hypermarket. Like, no, it's the supermarket.
I don't think we.
Oh, it's just the name. It's just Tesco.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I don't think we have even a like legal term for what we would call like a Walmart. Yeah, we just call them the warehouse because the brand is the warehouse.
Yeah. That's the main thing. We call them by the brand. We call that's. But the sizes.
But the thing that I'm trying to get clear here: the things you call supermarkets. Do you buy like? Can you buy like DVDs and music and toys and shit there?
Yes.
That's the thing that's fucking me over.
Right.
What we call supermarkets, you don't do here.
Right. There's one other thing, which is there is a difference between Asda and Tesco. Like things like that. So Tesco, in my mind, is fitting more of what you're describing, which would be a grocery store. But they would maybe have a small DVD section, maybe some.
One of those like 3 movies on a disc for $5, and they're all like shitty.
Yeah,
straight to
things like that.
Yeah,
right. But
like the Saw trilogy or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, but you get like fresh food and things like that. Sainsbury's have them like they call them like Sainsbury's Local, and Tesco will call them like Tesco Express, things like that. So there is like a specific name for these kind of smaller ones that kind of fit more of what you're saying. And then you have the big ones, which is like Asda and Morrison's, which are these big ass stores, which are like, you know, what I think you mean like by like warehouse, right? Like big ones, you can buy most things there. But yeah, the main thing is just you.
Yeah, but do your Asda's do groceries as well, like food?
Yeah,
like
they do clothes,
like a wide range of food.
Yeah. So they'll have a butcher's, a fishery, a bakery, like yeah.
Because that's not a thing here though. So the Walmart thing that we have that does the clothes and the electronics and shit, the food they sell is just like junk food.
That sounds more like a wholesale place. You know what I mean?
No, because I work in a wholesale place and we sell a lot of food, and we don't sell electronics.
I mean that sounds more like. No, it is, you know, it's somewhere like that. Yeah, there'll be fresh food.
You see this
in most places.
You see, this is why I tell people, it's like, don't learn a fucking second language. Try and master English.
I don't. Yeah, but I think learning a second language would be easier than that.
Oh, God. So, I'm trying to think of a way we can describe it. Anyway, my point is, like, okay, so Asda is probably more similar to the Walmart, and our Walmarts are just not Walmarts. Yeah. Although usually when I say like I go to the warehouse, I just say Walmart, so people know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
My point is, drop him off at Asda. He'll be right at home.
Well, I'll give him the little jacket to wear. Oh, he'll be out of place though, because we don't sell guns.
Oh, it's okay. He's learning electronics. Potato. I'm sorry.
Oh, right. This is the other big thing. It's because I live in a big city. Well, I mean, okay, that's not the whole thing. It's also that I just can't be asked, and it's a lot more expensive here. But I can't drive either. He can, but he can't get a car. I think you have to be like 25 to like rent a car.
Yeah, that's a pretty universal thing.
So like, well, I get public transit everywhere. But I'm not gonna make Potato. So, I mean, this is the big worry that I.
It's not even fun though, because you're in Newcastle. It's not like he has the tube. The tube would be fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If it, like I think we're planning on going to London, so yeah, we'll be right in the tube there. But not the tube, the tube.
Whatever.
I'm not mocking. I'm just like saying if it like we like the tube. That's very American. Tube.
The doob.
Tube.
Tube.
The doobie.
The tube.
Yeah, the tube.
The chubby.
The chubby.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a chubby.
All right.
I got a chubby underground.
That we heard you the first fucking time.
Fuck you. Anyway, but yeah, my big worry is where I live is a little rough. It's not rough in like the American sense, but like it's a bit rough. It's rough that I wouldn't go to my local Greggs.
It's more acid attacks and knifings than drive-bys.
Yeah, it's rough that I'm not gonna go to my local Greggs with a DSLR. All right, So Potato. I mean, basically, most people here are white, and the small minority are black.
To the untrained eye, it's hard for an American to identify potential threats in a Newcastle neighborhood.
Kinda, but what I'm also saying is he'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Because he's half Asian.
As in he's Asian. yeah, he's like so white, and then near biker and whatever is like there's quite a lot of black people, and then but there's not really a lot of Muslims where I live, but that would be the other one. Like Asians, we don't really have. We have a couple, but like not many.
We have shitloads of.
So you don't
really. It
fits. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost like you live near Asia. But like, so he's already going to look like and then he sounds like he's got a nice voice, but like
I wouldn't know.
Very American. He's gonna stick out like, So I think we're just gonna have to Uber everywhere. I'll get him to take.
In your neighborhood, on your way to your casual trip to the local Greggs, how many people do you see that fit that, like the stereotype image of Wojak as North FC? Like the overweight guy with like the bulldog like cheeks.
Well, where my Greggs is there's not many.
Preferably bald,
but like just today, I've probably seen well over 100 people like that. Yeah, in town. The worst part about the stereotype is like I obviously go to matches, and they're all not an insignificant amount of people that are like that.
I totally understand. Have I ever told you about the Big Les show?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but remind me.
It's it's an Australian MX Paint animated comic thing that a bunch of kids made in Australia.
Yes, you have. You've posted a lot of it. Yeah, you told me to watch them. Yeah, that's how I know it. Yeah.
It's scary how relatable the characters are. Like,
yeah, I'm sure you might have talked about it on here actually.
The key one is Mike Nolan. Now,
all right.
Like the thing about stereotypes is like usually you can get like 80% of a person. It is not hard to find people that are 100% Mike Nolan. He is the perfect stereotype because of how scarily true he is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Where was I going with all this?
North FC.
No, I'm going back to Potato on this one. My advice to everyone: learn to fucking drive.
Yeah, I really want to. Like, I need to.
You're going to live in two kinds of places in the world. You're either going to live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, at which point, learn to fucking drive.
Yeah.
Or you're going to live in a highly densely populated area with amazing public transport, and everyone else is thinking, I have amazing public transport, I don't need to learn how to drive. And then suddenly, learning to drive becomes a very good asset in trying to get a fucking job. You can just dick on everyone in a job until you're like, yeah, well, I got my driver's license. Suck my dick.
Yeah, but a lot of people have their driver's license. It's not like
a lot of people in their 30s.
No, I'd say most of my friends have their driver's license.
Yeah, but your friends...
Not that they have cars, but, like, they have their license.
Yeah, but they're also aspiring bogan trash.
We don't have bogans here.
Chavs, whatever.
I don't hang out with chavs.
Negroes.
No, that's the word.
Yes, they still exist in the UK. Actually,
shit. What was the name? We call them pickaninnies. That's the old British.
Is that? Because I have been looking for a word to describe. Because you can't call them African Americans, can you?
Right. Oh, did I tell you this? Did I tell you when I was 15 we had somebody in one of these like ethics lectures things, and they told us to call them African American. And even like after the thing, like my teacher, who's pretty politically correct and kind of lefty and all that, was just shaking his head and like, what the hell is she on about? Like, no, that makes no sense.
I think the term I kind of settled on that I've heard no one ever say ever, but I think it sounds right, was like Anglo-Africans or something.
The official term here is Black British.
I don't like that.
Like, what do you mean you don't like that?
It doesn't sound right to me. I kind of do prefer like the Anglo-African or something like that.
But there might not be Anglo. Anglo is specific to England.
You're in England.
Yes, but there's also Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Fuck off.
That make up the great nation of the United Kingdom.
Fuck off.
No,
fine then, United Ugandans.
Hang on. What about somebody like a black person who was born overseas but came over? What are they? They're not English.
They're immigrants and they need to get the fuck out.
But no, yeah. So the old English insult is pickaninny, and in fact, Boris Johnson, our new Prime Minister, was actually was raked over the coals, not called over the rakes, in Parliament a couple of days ago because he was recorded as calling black people pickaninnies and saying that they have melon-sucking lips. And he refused to apologise.
Good on him. But watching... It is great now that he's the Prime Minister, because now I get to watch everyone talk shit about him.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, did you see this thing on Twitter? The most recent one was him like at a rally or some shit, and a police officer behind him passed out.
That was so that was like really recent.
Yeah. That was funny. Of course, it was a fucking woman police officer.
But yeah, the thing is with Boris Johnson, right? The thing I hate is it's the obvious parallel between Boris Johnson and Donald Trump, right? Oh, they've got fucked hair. Oh, they're, on the right, and right. They're totally different people, and I've got to say this first, right? I'm not a fan of Trump. If I was voting in that election, I would have voted for Trump because fuck Hillary.
I would have voted for Gary Johnson, but that's just me.
Right, okay, can we get into this? Fuck, right. I would have voted for Gary Johnson, but I'm a realist and I know that the American legal system, electoral system, I hate the fact that voting for third parties is throwing away your vote. But in a true sense, it kind of is. Anyway, we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. In the American system, it's a two-horse race.
I miss the old Amiga ads.
Can we not? I'm trying to make a point.
Oh no, that's the like. Back in, it must have been like 2000. I think it must have been the 2012 election, not the between Obama and Romney. The Libertarian Party was advertising so fucking hard on Omegle. Like, the end of every conversation would be like, vote Gary Johnson, he'll legalize it. And it got to the point that I actually did have to Google who the fuck Gary Johnson was. But I was young at the time, and it was just, oh, he's some literally who, whatever. Back to Omegle.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, this election I'll vote for fucking Bernie Sanders. But anyway, but they're totally different people, massively different, in the fact that Boris Johnson is actually a really fucking smart person, and for years and years he's had this buffoon persona. Like, Trump is a buffoon. He is, right? And I love him for it. I fucking love his shit posts, but he's an absolute fucking buffoon, right? Boris Johnson is actually very, like, he was the mayor of London, like, 5 years ago. Or 4 years ago, or something like that.
And he lost to a fucking Pucky.
No, he rose up in the ranks.
Oh. And he left a Pucky in his wake.
He became part of the cabinet. Sorry?
And he left a Pucky in his wake.
and then he's now fucking Prime Minister. From, like, the mayor of London. Like, that's an insane climb in, like, 4 years, 5 years. And he did it because he's incredibly smart. Very calculating. With a good bit of backstabbery. So... yeah. I just wanted to kind of say that with a lot of people internationally who may have never heard of Boris Johnson. They're like, oh, he's just British Trump. It's like, well, no.
I would say at that point, let them believe he's British Trump. If he seems to get by everyone thinking he's a fucking moron, having them think he's British Trump is just gonna help him more.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Trump is actually Trump. Like, Trump is actually a fucking moron, right? Let's be real. Whereas, say what you want about Boris Johnson, he's not. He absolutely isn't.
He went to Cambridge.
Yeah, he went. He
was the pig Tony Blair fucked.
It was David Cameron.
Whatever.
Tony Blair was like 15 years ago, dude.
Yeah, I remember the Queen. That's about it. The Queen, Margaret Thatcher, Churchill. No, Wilson was the American Prime Minister of World War One. President, sorry.
No, it was Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he? I was thinking, it's like, who the fuck was the Prime Minister of the UK at the time?
Fuck.
Good question, Boone.
I have to admit that I know more US presidents than British Prime Ministers. I'm really bad at
I could...
No, Clement Attlee was after Churchill for the first time.
I mean, to be fair, I could probably name more US presidents I could New Zealand Prime Ministers.
Yeah.
Of which
to be... that's...
How many Prime Ministers...
Oh, H.H. Asquith. H.H. Asquith, I should... Fuck.
Never heard of him.
Oh, and Lloyd George. And Lloyd George as well.
Yeah, haven't heard of any of them. Alright.
I know David Lloyd George.
I think we've gone on long enough now.
What's this? 3.25 hours?
I don't know. My timer's reading 4 hours, but that's because I recorded.
Well,
I record basically as soon as I clocked in. There's a lot of fucking nothing.
I can't even remember what most of the stuff we talked about.
We talked about everything. The surprising thing is we never once had a situation where I could tell you to join the Discord. The link is in the description below.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's got this far, though. Let's be real.
I believe in them. They're good people.
That's what you are known for, isn't it, Moon?
What, believing in people?
Yeah. But if you are, thank you for listening to this.
It's a really mean thing to say, you know.
I'm sorry. Also, I'm sorry, Potato, that we talked for like half an hour about your dick. And not once did I bring up the dick pic. Hey, that's good on me, to be fair. That's good on me. Until now, I've just fucked that up.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, I won't ask questions about it. The podcast is ending.